value of your trade can differ by thousands depending upon where you go. At Greenway Kia, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy your trade, and that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Start the year ahead at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I'm in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance expires 2/5/26.
iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/freshfromflorida.
Orlando's premier comedy club and restaurant is the Funny Bone, located at Point Orlando. This week, the Funny Bone welcomes Gigi LaFleur on January 15th and the Ismo Perseverance Tour on January 16th and 17th. Check out our star-studded calendar and showtimes online at orlando.funnybone.com. Full kitchen and bar available, as well as parking discounts for all guests. Follow us on all social media platforms and get your tickets now at orlando.funnybone.com. We'll see you at the show.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. This past New Year was absolutely wonderful, ringing it in with the people I love. And the cool thing is at the party I was at, 4 of those people have had a scan at Life Imaging FLA. They care that much. And man, I got to tell you, going through the process for my family and I was unbelievable, especially when you consider what the scan offers. And that is knowledge that can keep you around the ones you love for many years to come. That's good enough for me. And making this appointment, by the way, could not be easier. All you have to do is pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Take advantage of this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And please, while you're there, make sure you ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. You'll love my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Get that scan today and learn how you can extend your life for years to come.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promises. Some law firms market themselves as men's only or women's rights law firms, but that's not how the real results are won. At TK Law, we fight for you, not your gender, by digging into the facts, building a strategy around your case, and protecting your family's future. Judges don't rule on slogans. They rule on evidence, preparation, and the lawyer in your corner. That's TK Law. Trusted, respected, proven. TK Law. One firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Thanks. Got my seat cushion, crossword puzzle, and can't forget the hand sanitizer. Okay, show me the waiting room.
No need for all that. You can stay in your car.
I'll stay in my car? Get out.
Yep, you stay in. It'll just be 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Get out.
Go ahead, sit back and relax.
Well, I guess I'll save all this for the DMV. Only they took 10 minutes, am I right? I'm sorry.
Take 5. The stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The new year means new resolutions, not just for your body, but for your finances as well. Did you know that financial health is directly related to your identity protection? This is why you need LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back. Resolve to make your identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. C-R-E-D-I-T. Credit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Thursday, January 15th, 2026. Lots to get to today, from all hell breaks loose to the mystery behind yesterday's huge Verizon outage, and the sick astronaut is back on Earth. But what the hell was wrong? Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Sabrina is off. Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
Alejandro is with us.
Yes, sir.
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. How's everybody doing on a Thursday?
Oh, pretty good, man. How you feeling?
Your comments are coming into the studio in real time, by the way. Yeah. Hanging on. I'm just as good as I thought it would be. I'm a little bit better than yesterday. And then tomorrow, I know, just annoyingly, I'll be a little bit better than today. And then whatever's going around. Alejandro, have you managed to duck this flu entirely so far?
Oh, yeah. We're Cuban. We don't get sick.
What's the trick? What's the trick? What am I missing
we
here?
grew up without medicine, so we're immune to everything.
That's all it takes. All right, okay. I can't rewind that one, I don't think. Alejandro is hanging out with us today. He's been on the show. It's been a while since we've hung out with you, though.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah,
pre-COVID, at least.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so glad to have him back on board today. And now it's good for once to have a fellow veteran on the show. You know what I mean? Because so many times
nobody likes this bit, Sean.
There's no bit here. It's just me representing veterans on this show. And then you are an actual veteran of the armed forces. Well, me too.
No.
I am. Yeah. Well, I am. My father was a Marine, so it's like you get fathered in. It's like grandfathered.
Nobody gets fathered in.
You get fathered in. Yeah.
I never heard anybody say fathered in.
We call them brats, but okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll take
military
that.
brat. Yeah.
Still got the word military in it, Alejandro. I'll take it. That's what we're going
Don't
with
encourage
today.
this, Alejandro, please.
Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great big wide world of ours. And we go to the ground, I believe, in Minnesota, where all of this ice stuff has been going on. And people are tense, you might say, okay? And I'm going to give you Exhibit A through Z of how tense people are in Minnesota right now. This dude was driving around in a white SUV, a white Chevrolet SUV, and he started to build...
No windows?
Windows tinted. You can see it here. For those of you watching on YouTube and Twitch, it's just a tinted out SUV, a white Chevy SUV. And he started to draw a crowd, and they started to follow him all around. And eventually, they pulled him over to check to see if he was an ICE officer, these protester people. And the guy opened the back of his car. He's like, "I'm not an ICE officer." And they were still mad at him for driving an SUV that looked too close to an ICE officer SUV. Here's what went down here.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Like I said, I don't have to do this. I'm happy to do this. That's all. We just got to stop this.
All right, he said, we got to stop this. He's opening up the back of his SUV to show that it's camera equipment and a bunch of regular stuff. And he's not an ICE officer because they're not convinced. He's telling them, "I'm not an ICE officer."
Right.
It's not enough. It's not enough to convince them. They need to know more. Show us what's in the car, sir.
A lot of camera equipment. I think we can say this isn't ICE.
This isn't ICE.
I'm not. I tried to tell the first lady, nobody believes me. That's all I can do is tell you.
He's like, all I can do is tell you. I'm trying to tell everybody. I'm not an ICE officer.
Listen, first of all, I don't have to do any of that, but I'm kind. I respect what you are doing. Yeah, no.
All right, this is my favorite part, and this is truly the best example I've seen so far of the ICE fever that is taking over in this country, right? People don't know how crazy they are. I believe that. I think people don't know how crazy they are. They've been watching stuff online. They've been clicking videos. They've been commenting with their friends. They've been mostly in like silos and stuff. I don't think they know how crazy they are. After this guy has pulled over, opened up the rear of his vehicle, tried to prove to everybody that he's not in charge of like immigrations, customs enforcement, whatever. He's not an ICE guy. Now they're still mad at him. They're still pissed off at the guy. Listen to this one woman. She's so crazy.
I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I just don't understand the job and I don't know how to do it.
Were you here yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, he was here yesterday. I can testify that. I didn't recognize him.
I can testify to that?
Yeah. This woman's like we're in a court here. She goes, he was indeed here yesterday. I can testify to that. And he goes, thank you. He's like, by the way, I appreciate what you're doing. You know, I like support what you guys are doing. And they're all around him with their pitchforks and like flames in their hands, you know, their torches and pitchforks. And this guy's like,
even if he doesn't support what they're doing, he's in between a rock and a hard place right now. He's like, I just want you to get away.
It doesn't matter who pulls me over. I'm like, guys, I'm on your side. I am like, whoa, you know, the cause you like. I'm like, that's, you know, you guys are right. I would probably be doing the same thing. I don't want to get tarred and feather. But the dude is like, I support you guys. The lady goes, I can vouch for him. He was indeed here yesterday. And he's like, thank you for that. And then she turns on him.
I'm not here to help you.
No,
I think the fact that you're in a vehicle like this at this
I
time
get it. With all due respect to everybody, I can't help you what I got.
Well, you can. You go rent something else.
So she goes, I think the idea that you're driving around this vehicle is really sketch. And he goes, I can't help what kind of car I got. It's a rental. And she goes, you can rent another car.
Ew, go.
And the guy goes, well, are you going to pay for me to rent another car? And the lady's like, no. Like this is your social responsibility. What are you thinking? Every citizen should wake up and go, do I look like an ICE officer today?
Do I have
so,
a white
stay home.
SUV?
It's like, guys, just so you know, it's just a Chevy SUV, a white one. They probably sold millions of them, I would guess. I don't know. And the overarching idea and the grand scheme of trying to cut a profit at the old Chevrolet company, perhaps they made a few of these, and not all of them are ICE. And like, tell me this isn't the ICE fever taking over for some of these folks. They're like, oh, there's somewhere. I see him out there. Like, this dude is not your enemy.
It's the guy's fault. He should be driving a Kia or something.
Neon green.
Yeah.
Everybody get like a neon car. Put not ICE on all of the well, hold on. Maybe that looks like ICE. If you put too much
exactly what the ICE people would say.
That's true. How do I really convey the message? I don't know.
That happened to me. That same thing happened to me. I was driving. I used to drive a Tesla, and I went from liberal to Republican overnight. Like,
yeah.
You know, I didn't even know. I wasn't even aware of it. Like, people were like, let's save the planet. And then the next day, you support Elon. And I was like, what happened?
Like, you should know better. You have a choice. You could sell your car right now. Like, what?
I did. I got rid of it.
Like,
I drive a Kia now.
In lieu of just getting one of those stickers that said, I bought this before Elon went crazy.
Right.
It's so strange, guys. Like, hit the brakes a little bit, okay? There's like enemies in the shadows everywhere. Like, I get some of you are hopped up and whatnot.
I didn't know that people had resorted to profiling white SUVs. I do remember, like, for a good amount of time, it at some point became pretty easy to acquire old police cars. You know, like just every now and then the police will go, you know what, we got them taxpayer dollars, let's upgrade.
Yeah.
And then you would find somebody with a used police interceptor and they still have the spotlight, you know,
like on the side mirror. Yeah.
And then every time, you know, you pass one of those, you go, I don't know. I might have to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, but this is just a regular white Chevy SUV. There's nothing. There's no lights. There's no sirens. There's nothing. It looks like a mom's driving it, full of kids to go to the soccer practice or something.
And it's just some white dude full of cameras?
Yeah, some white guy. And it doesn't matter that he's white, but it's just some dude who's in the car, and he's like, guys, I'm with you. I support you. I'm not ICE. And they're like, it's not good enough, sir. Change
Take
your
this
car.
back to Enterprise.
Yeah, and then you guys should all go to Enterprise, too. Go to Enterprise and protest against the availability of the vehicles. That would really cut it off at the source there. It's so weird.
Are you going to pay for it? That's not how it works.
Are you going to pay for it?
I know. This is not how it works. So anyhow, I hope you guys understand. Not here to
He
cause any
was here
problem.
with a video camera yesterday. I did see another vehicle with them. But
You guys, do you understand? None of you are investigators. Like, nobody is actually... I don't know what you guys think you're Mystery Incorporated all of a sudden, and you've loaded up in the Mystery Machine or whatever their van's called, and you're cruising around and you're like, well, I don't know, buddy. I don't know if I believe you on this. If you don't see it, at this point, I think you're not paying attention. People have ice fever, and they're seeing the bad guys all over the place, or what they perceive to be the bad guys. Everybody needs to dial it down. Dial it down a little bit. It's just a guy in a vehicle. And I know this goes to a recent conversation of it's just a guy in a white van, but maybe we should stop profiling people based on their vehicles for just a hot moment. Maybe
that
just
would make the white windowless van community very happy.
It would, and it would probably make it, once again, the car of choice for kid diddlers cruising around communities. But, I mean, can we prevent all of these things? I don't know. It's all just wild to see. And
that's why the diddlers are buying Kias now.
America is my favorite television
Not Alejandro.
show.
No. I was just kidding about the Kia.
You still got the Tesla.
No. I drive Jeep Wranglers. You know, everyone likes those. Everyone likes
those. Yeah, even worse in so many ways, Alejandro. In the Jeep Wrangler community, you can't just be a passive Jeep owner. They won't let you.
No,
How many ducks do you have in your Jeep?
I don't have any in my Jeep, but I get a lot of them.
Yeah, right. Because you can't just you can't just go, my uncle died and he left me this Jeep. I didn't pick it out. I wasn't like.
No, I love them. Everyone in my family has one. My wife, my daughter, and I do.
What? You are part of it then.
Yeah, but
you're sinking in.
I don't like those ducks. I got a few of them, and then I threw them in the pool because I thought it was cute. Mm-hmm. And then one got stuck in my filter.
Oh no! They're taking you down.
Yeah,
son of a bitch.
Be a lot.
Do you do the wave? You know, when you see other Jeeps, you wave at each other.
Yeah, when people do it, I'm a nice guy.
What is it again? How you do it?
You're driving and you put.
You still have a couple fingers on the steering wheel and just kind of.
I know the veteran wave. I do that one, but I don't.
You don't do a veteran wave.
I don't have the Jeep one.
But sometimes when I'm with my daughter, I just so embarrass her. I go like this to people, and they're not seeing, but I wave like I just got the Jeep. I'm like. I'm on a Jeep. Like, I just do that to all the people in Jeep.
About all of it.
Yeah.
All right, quick break. When we come back, Verizon users. God almighty, what a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day yesterday was. People were losing their minds. Courtney could barely contact her entire family. Everybody's on one big, giant Verizon family plan over there, and they were incommunicado. And something had died, okay? It's troublesome. And I'll tell you what was going on, what happened. Why did this all fall apart for Verizon? Verizon users, you might have some money on the way, too. How much? That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic in the Orlando area is still slow in the usual spots.
Hello.
If you see any traffic problems, just make sure to call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line.
How are we?
866-676-8477. With traffic, I'm Samantha Canning.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's.
We made it to Thursday. Too loud. Hey, a chick named Woody. I hear in the 30s, maybe 20s. Chat. Maybe Florida snow tomorrow? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Mr. Predicto. Will we get snow in Florida tomorrow?
Highly doubtful.
Son of a bitch. Don't get your jackets on yet.
Don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. It's a game changer, and you're going to look better, you're going to lose weight, and remember, you get a combo of testosterone.
Arnott says, now these idiots are harassing regular citizens.
So this month, get your
The entire populace, or I shouldn't say that, let me be clear. Some small activated portion of the populace, they legitimately see themselves as like little junior deputies, deputized by the mayor of Minneapolis, deputized by the governor of the state of Minnesota, deputized by a lot of grifters online, like they are some authority to intervene in these cases. And personally, I just think that's a recipe for disaster. It truly is, as we've seen.
Because E-Filter's surgical grade stainless steel micro mesh is fine enough to block even tiny debris like pine needles and pollen while still letting rainwater flow through. E-Filter works so well.
Snow this weekend in the Panhandle. Big if true.
You'll get a free gutter inspection and up to 30% off.
Wow. So, no more climbing that ladder.
How do I sign up? To get this special radio offer, go to leakfilter.com.
Get Creamy in his cashmere. Creamy, our video guy who runs the camera and follows me. Creamy already has a nice little sweater on, doesn't he? You see? I think he's ready. I think Creamy, the cameraman, will do it. He'll be all prepared.
No money down, guaranteed performance and maintenance included. Save up to 40% on your power bill immediately. Solar Source is trusted by NASA.
MFQ, what happened was they thought they had a gotcha viral moment, and when they realized it wasn't, they wanted to continue to bully. True.
Visit solarsource.com.
True.
Monsters, or call now and lock in your rate before energy prices soar. Hey everybody, Jim Goldberg here. You guys know I've renovated.
Want to be right, not do right? True. He's Mexican, Creamy? Yeah. He spent his holiday break in Cancun, and you know how Americans are, right? Like, also, 100 to 1 odds. Creamy, tell me Creamy doesn't look like he was born in Vermont, right? Like, if this dude wasn't born in Burlington, I don't know where he's from, you know what I mean? He's one of those types, though. Okay, we're coming back. By the way, chat, quick check. How many Verizon users we have who had problems yesterday? Verizon users who had problems yesterday, let me know. Raise your hand in chat. Were you a Verizon user yesterday? No issues?
Just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S. Ethos.com/Mike.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
New year, new goals. And in this economy, a better money plan is more necessary than ever. I am Matt.
And I'm Joel.
We are from the How to Money podcast. And every week we help you to spend smarter, save more, and to make sense of what's going on out there.
If you want 2026 to be the year you finally feel in control of your money, we're here to give you the tools and advice to help you make it happen. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search How to Money, and listen now.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Credit. 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 Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
They're best friends, unless they're fighting. Are they fighting? It's the news.
Honestly, this is why the show exists. There's a reason. Welcome to the world's most viral newsroom, and we're going to check in on all things happening here on planet Earth as always today. Join us and send a dispatch. Record yours right now at thenewsjunkie.com. We got Alejandro with us today, which I truly am excited about. And, I'm sorry you're at HQ there with C-Lane, so you're going to really have to, deal with it. You understand what I'm saying. You know what comes along with this, Alejandro.
I know. I skipped the entire time you guys were all three in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking and partying. Yeah. You guys never invited me on those days.
When we get into stories like we do on this show, we're going to hit controversial stuff today. We'll hit all sorts of things, whatever everybody's talking about, of course. And you do a very popular show on our Spanish station around here called Roomba. Do you guys have A, B, and C of these are the three most controversial topics with our audience? And do you think they match up? Do you think that those with a Spanish-speaking audience, it's the same thing? Or do you guys have stuff where it's don't bring that up? Oh.
Yeah, no, not at all. We try to stay out of controversy. And when I realize what you guys don't like we talk a lot about adultery, and we think it's very funny. And the first time I did a show with you guys, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I have a side chick. You guys looked at me like that. It's not funny at all. And I was like, all right, it was a joke. It's just my character.
So it's different.
It's very different, yes.
All right, everything flies over here.
I'll try and up the side chick jokes for Alejandro.
Alejandro, I've seen you and your lovely family. There should be no side chicks, okay?
There is not.
Yeah.
She listens at this time.
Yeah, let's not be ridiculous. So I don't know about you guys. I do not have Verizon as a cell phone provider, but they really just crapped the bed yesterday. The Verizon service for almost all of its users, and I think we said yesterday, C-Lane, that aren't they the biggest cell phone service provider in the U.S.?
Let me see.
I thought they were number one, by the most customers, and boy, were that Verizon customers were mad yesterday.
Yeah,
and you had every right to be mad. Your phones were broken.
It says Verizon is generally considered the largest carrier by subscriber count and network size, though T-Mobile is gaining some traction there.
How many people does it say? How many people got Verizon?
Let me scroll through here. Verizon leads in overall network coverage. Subscribers around 146 million, followed by 140 million from T-Mobile and 119 million from AT&T, of which I am a member.
That's more than one cell plan per American. What the hell's going on? Well, this doesn't add up. We got people with burner phones, apparently.
My wife has 2 cell phones.
Your wife has a burner phone?
It's not a burner phone, but she has 2 cell phones.
When somebody has a second cell phone, they often call it a burner phone. So I'm just going to say from now on that your wife has a burner phone. Your wife has a burner phone?
My wife has a work phone.
Do we know that it's work activity only exclusively that's going on this phone?
Because she won't let me do anything else on it.
She strikes me as somebody with a secret, like she's CIA. She's
like a double agent.
Yeah.
She's barely a single agent.
Yeah, she can't tell C-Lane anything about this, but every once in a while she wants to when she gets a couple of drinks in her, and she's like, that's a second cell phone for that stuff.
First of all, my wife is a terrible liar.
Yeah,
she's no good at it. So I think that's.
That's what a double agent would want you to think.
Low barrier to entry.
He's right. He's right.
All of the things you're saying.
Yeah, if a double agent was really doing their job, you would think they were definitely not a double agent. Kind of brings us back to the whole ICE thing for a second here. But The Verizon outage was a big deal. A lot of these people, 100 million plus of them in America, looked at their cell phones. When they looked down, they saw SOS, Save Our Ship, or whatever the hell it actually means. I don't know if that's an old wives' tale that's what it means, but SOS was on all these people's phones. The outage has been resolved now. As of 11:51 p.m. last night, it was resolved.
Oh, my.
Courtney got word that her sister's cat had died. And she was trying to, because they really loved
So she shut down the whole network?
No, she wasn't the one responsible.
Was it the cat?
I don't know. She could have a burner phone, and she's in a hacker group, and you never know exactly what's happening. But I don't think she or the cat were responsible, guys. I think there was another problem here, and she's trying to call her sister to be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry about your cat. I hate to hear this." And Verizon's melted down. And I know that wasn't even probably a top 5,000 of the most important calls that had to go down on Verizon yesterday. And I think some lines, if you were on Wi-Fi, maybe it still let you text.
Yeah.
And you still get text messages?
Most text messages now, and I think this is true of iPhone and non-iPhone users, go over the internet. Because I think the old text messages that went through the cell network, I mean, if you're doing internet, still cell network, but the point being that if you're on Wi-Fi somewhere and you're getting the internet from the Wi-Fi, you can still send the messages and they will be received by people who have that similar connection. But if you were only using cell towers, you would probably not have that access.
Phone calls don't work the same way. They don't route through Wi-Fi if you're on the home network.
I know there's some sort of iPhone thing where there's Wi-Fi calling. I mean, you could use what did we use in the Bahamas that one time? Like when if you hit a Wi-Fi network, you could use FaceTime audio, and that would go over the internet. But like the actual cell networks that are using cellular protocol are mostly phone calls and old school text messages that are SMS, the short message service.
Right, yeah. You're asking me what cell service I used when I was in the Bahamas. What level of retention do you think I have with information? Because it is not.
Well, that's just the only way we could call people when we were there, because we didn't have like fancy roaming packages. We just had to like find Wi-Fi somewhere, like go to a cafe and get on their Wi-Fi, and then you could, like check your Instagram and make some FaceTime calls.
I'm just saying, because if I want a mini vacation, all I do is go on my phone and hit the scroll as far back as I can and look at photographs, and it's like I'm experiencing it all over again.
Right.
Half the photos
on account of memory is
half of the photos. I'm like, Courtney had a giant boa constrictor around her neck. I don't know what the hell is this from. I don't remember that. Lots of times like that. Back to Verizon. Let's see what's going on here. Here's one of the reports as they restored service for you, Verizon users, this morning.
Tens of thousands of Verizon customers are back online this morning after a widespread network outage. Perhaps you'd experienced it yourself. Verizon users nationwide reported connection issues yesterday in one of the country's largest outages ever.
Oof.
Those issues impacting people's ability to make calls, text, access the network. The cause of the outage is still not known at this point. Verizon has more than 146 million wireless customers. The company says it plans to give customers account credits with details to come soon.
I think I just saw it on one of the people's phones there, but they were trying to get online, and they were like, what the hell? I don't have Verizon. I got Patriot Mobile. I've signed up for the Patriot Mobile service. Why is this down? And it's okay, just so you know, some little fly-by-night company didn't actually put up towers all over the United States of America.
No, yeah, they do. They are red, white, and blue towers. They are the most patriotic towers.
No, it's not true. What they did was they said, hey, Verizon, will sell some other services that are on your towers, and we'll pretend like it's our own company.
That's what your cell phone service is, essentially. You have Spectrum Mobile, and they rent bandwidth, I think, from Verizon towers.
Oh, no, do they? Because my phone was fine yesterday.
You didn't leave the house yesterday.
That's true. Plus, I don't answer the phone. I don't ever answer the phones. It turns out I could live through a Verizon outage, no problem. There's no issues whatsoever.
You would probably be perfect for that smartless mobile, where the whole point is they're like, no, we're making cell phone services cheaper now because nobody really takes full advantage of any sort of unlimited data plan.
True. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else they say here.
You being one of those customers.
Me being one of those customers, it was a huge inconvenience
mad,
because
lady.
things that you normally expect to be able to do, send a quick text, call someone, you weren't able to do. And here's the thing, it started around noon, and I was not aware of it at that
Sure.
time. It was at 10:20 last night when they finally tweeted the outage has been resolved. Still not saying what the problem was, but they will offer some credits to some customers. So
Yeah. What is the credit you're going to get? That's the big fat question right now. That's it, because they said we are going to give some money back to the peoples. We're going to give you some money. Let's see. Verizon outage. Your phone says SOS. Verizon states the outage has now been resolved. If customers are still having an issue, let me bring up their full post here. If customers are still having an issue, we encourage them to restart their devices to reconnect to the network. For those affected, here you go. We will provide account credits. Details will be shared directly with customers. We sincerely apologize for the disruption.
Okay,
the
but
shocking thing is they didn't say why in that though.
yeah, and maybe they're still trying to nail that down exactly why, or maybe the why, maybe the why is something that not everybody should know. Like maybe there was some sort of infiltration or something. Maybe there's a hole that they haven't patched up and probably shouldn't, put a magnifying glass on while they fix things. However, my curiosity is very high right now about this account credit, because if we remember, late last year, YouTube TV had a thing where they were still in negotiations with the Walt Disney Company and ABC.
Right,
and so for weeks, and not a lot of weeks, but a couple weeks, there were subscribers that did not have any ESPN, any ABC channels, any Disney channels, any of that. And for that, they said you would get a credit. That credit ended up only being $20. Verizon was down for all of half a day.
Mm-hmm.
What's the credit going to be for that?
I bet it doesn't have to be anything. I bet they guarantee, like, in the T's and C's, terms and conditions, they'll go, we guarantee 99.8% uptime. And so that I think they usually make it so if this stuff happens, they really don't have to pay for you. But
they don't, but they said they're going to, so something's got to be offered.
Like, here's one of their official comments. Today, we let many of our customers down, and for that, we are truly sorry. They expect more from us. We are working nonstop and making progress. Our teams will continue to work through the night until service is restored. Now it's back up, but this was before. We will make it right. For any customer affected, we will provide account credits and share updates soon.
Right.
And so
what kind of credits?
Account credits. Yeah, they're going to make this a marketing thing. Like, if you come buy the new iPhone from us, we'll give you a discount.
I wouldn't be surprised.
If you buy the new iWatch, we'll give you a discount. Of AirPods, we'll give you a discount. That's the credits.
And then all they have to do, Alejandro, is raise the price of everything to $20 or whatever. So they go, we're giving you a $20 discount on your next upgrade. They still haven't said what it was. Sealand's kind of pitching it like, what if they can't tell you? And I don't know, maybe that's true.
Did you guys, I don't know if you saw, but I like when people, like creative people, kind of latch onto these and make bits out of them, because there was a video, I was scrolling through Facebook or one of the platforms last night, and there was some dude that was like selfie camera and was like, hey guys, just super excited, starting my first day working for Verizon. Then he like trips and falls everywhere, and now he has a random Ethernet cable in his hand. He's like, oops, I don't know what that's about.
Let me tell you, if that's the way it went down, it would make me so happy.
Oh, yeah.
Just, Mr. Bean style employee, first day at work, just completely ruins the whole thing. Widespread Verizon outage resolved after prompting emergency alerts in Washington and New York City. They sent out emergency alerts because people's phone services were down. They said the nation's largest wireless carrier said it had all of its engineers engaged in working to identify and solve the problem. They have 146 million customers, and it's got to impact, your thoughts on this whole thing. So if you are a Verizon customer and you had a problem, you missed out on something, you're angry, you're mad, let us know. Go to thenewsjunkie.com, send us a dispatch right now.
I also want to hear from the fringes. I want to hear from the very fringe people who were so put out that they needed to resort to drastic measures. Like, did you Did you buy a burner phone on another network just to get you through the day? Did you rent or get like a week worth of eSIM from another service that maybe doesn't use Verizon towers? Or did you pop out that satellite mode and did it work?
Somebody was fiending. They were like, ugh, I can't take it.
I just see a business here. Like, imagine a T-Mobile commercial and it's the Verizon guy. Can you hear me now? No.
Nope.
Can you hear me now? No. And it goes 5 hours. Goes like that. That's a great commercial.
Let's see what we got here. Tips of the newsjunkie.com. And this person emails the show, anonymous, says, thank you for being level-headed. I'll take that, please. Hi, Sean, podcast listener here. I just want to thank you for exploring both sides of this Renee Good ICE situation. People often say both sides like that, Anonymous. I don't want to correct you because you're giving me compliments. It's not a both sides thing. It's a full picture thing. And I think too many people mistake those things. They go, well, both sides. And they assume if you're explaining out a situation, both sides, what does that boil down to? It boils down to like the Republicans and the Democrats, left wing, right wing.
Yep.
Like, I don't care about their sides. I will never care about their sides. I care about the full picture, and I think that gets confused a lot, saying both sides are like, fence sitting or this and that. I just want to know what's really happening. And there are far too many people who are just okay with being very, very dumb. I don't like that. And I don't think you do too, or do either. I think that's why you're probably joining us today. They said too many media outlets, those bloggers in 2026, and talking heads are quick to plant their flag on whatever side fits their narrative. It's refreshing to hear you gather evidence and yield judgment until the picture is clear. Social media seems to encourage anger, and I'm tired of being angry. I miss the days where we used to use the internet to share what we liked, like our top 5 songs, instead of arguing with strangers. Keep up the good work, Anonymous says. Many more coming in. I can't get to them right now, but we shall. There's another situation with ICE in Minnesota that has people freaking out today. What's really happening there? I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about this NASA astronaut was rushed back to Earth. They are still being very hush-hush on what was happening, what the sickness was, what caused all of this. We'll explore. We'll see what's going on. What are the rumors? What's happening? That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Saying things that management will have to apologize for later. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Thursday forecast, and we're expecting a wet morning across central Florida. Scattered showers will continue through about 10 to 11 a.m., and then we'll be expecting some gradual clearing with much colder air sinking in. That will help to keep temperatures only warming into the upper 50s for this afternoon, giving way to a cold night. Temperatures will turn quite frigid with lows dipping down to near freezing. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about good mayo. Duke's Mayo. It'll make any dish sing. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Man, I don't know anybody that doesn't have a New Year's resolution, whether it be...
It helps if I hit the button. The most important button is the one that lets you hear me. Yes, Kevin Lincoln Fisher, I was talking to myself. What an idiot. I said yesterday that watching me eat chips was the dullest dull mic. However, I was wrong. I was wrong, Angel. I was wrong. MFQ. Turns out the dullest dull mic is just me turning my camera on, but not the microphone. What a buffoon. What a buffoon. Anyway, what I was saying, I was talk-turbating. And I talked over the Duke's Mayo commercial, I know. What I was saying was that somebody yesterday mentioned, while I was eating Doritos, that they were having these Hers cheddar horseradish chips. And so I acquired some at Wawa. And we're going to try those out later. and I'll try for the one person that one or two people who I'll try and chew away from the microphone for the anti-ASMR crowd amongst you. What's happening? Happy Thursday. Felt like it took forever to get to this day. It's been a slow week. We get the Hearst ketchup chips too. That's more of a Canadian thing, but they have them. I've seen. But hers, I feel like, was not on the forefront of chips for a long time, at least in Orlando. I think I first remember hearing about hers on The Office, but also maybe it was just one of those brands that I didn't see a lot of, or maybe they just they didn't have as much shelf space as the Lay's or the Ruffles or Doritos, the Frito-Lay brands. What even is hers? Is it their own thing? Are they owned by something? Hers Foods Inc. P.O. Box in Nottingham, Pennsylvania. That makes sense. Pennsylvania, Scranton was in Pennsylvania, so Kurt Studman, you're right about The Office. I think that it was more likely to show up there because it was more of a localized thing. But nevertheless, as Wawa has made its way south, and wherever else that person yesterday said they got their hers, so have the chips. So excited about that later. But for now, we got a minute left, and I got to go grab a soda. So hang tight.
Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, I'm Kyle from Blindster. I started Blindster in my garage back in 2010. Since then, we've sold millions of custom blinds, shades, and shutters nationwide. Our blinds are DIY friendly, guaranteed to fit, and always cheaper than big box stores. Blindster.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com. Radio. 104.1.
The shocking details. Just try not to pass out.
Good to be with you. You look great. You smell great. It's awesome to have you on board in the world's most viral newsroom. Learn more about the show over on the website, which is at thenewsjunkie.com. Houston, we have a problem, or at least had one. They brought an astronaut back down from space. This is like the most extreme version of I'll turn this car around. They brought an astronaut back from space because one of them was sick with some mystery illness. And they're not saying who or what, and there's speculation galore, so I'll give you some of the rumors in a second here. And some of them are weird. They are downright weird. But the the folks from the International Space Station, the crew, included one of these sick astronauts, and they said, we got to bring him back, and we got to bring him back now, which is the opposite of what happened to that one astronaut that was going to go up into space for like a hot minute, and then...
I thought it was two. There was two on...
Was it two?
Was it
yeah.
Blue Origin, or was it...
Where they got stuck up there? Where they were like, it's going to be 9 days, and 9 months later or something, they finally came down. This is the opposite. They went up there, and one of them was sick, and now they said, all right, come back, and they've returned to Earth, and they're already looking into this sick astronaut. Here's some of the early details.
Robin, good morning, guys. Good morning, America. All right, look, the space program started, the U.S. space program, in 1958. I don't remember a medical evacuation ever from space happening before.
This morning, the first ever medical evacuation from the International Space Station.
Splashdown of Crew 11.
Parachuting
Four
down.
astronauts splashing down back on Earth after one of them suffered a medical issue in space. On board that capsule, NASA astronauts Zina Kardaman and Mike Fink, Japan's Kimiya Yui, and Russia's Oleg Platonov.
All right, obviously it's the Russian guy. He's the one who he's the one who's responsible for everybody coming back. He's got some sort of sickness.
It's weird because you can't really try and guess which one it is when they all come out of the capsule in the same sort of relearning to walk kind of way.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this guy looks wobbly. She needs somebody to help hold her up. What, she's sick? You know, I've seen rumors online. Did they find out she was pregnant?
Oh.
Pregnant in space? Is that what happened here? There's 4 of them all together. One from Japan. Yes, that's right. I said it. Japan. I can't do it while I have a video up. It's so much harder to...
This guy.
Yeah. That's right. Indeed, I did mention it, as you anticipated, here on the show.
Japan!
It took a lot of work to do that. Maybe not worth it. But yes,
you need more buttons, man. You need to...
What am I supposed to do?
Join Team C Lane, get more buttons. You got so much space on that desk there.
I'm full screen here. So you got the Japanese guy, you got the Russian guy, right? And then you got the female astronaut and the male astronaut from the U.S. side. And one of them is sick. And we don't know exactly who it is. We don't know what rumors are true, what rumors are not true. We just know it's one of these 4 astronauts that has something wrong with him, enough that it scared them that they wanted to bring them back. You know, they said get in the old capsule and head on back to Earth here. Here is some of the speculation. This is from Google's AI. It blamed it on astronaut Michael Fink. He said he recently experienced a medical issue in January 2026, leading to NASA cutting his space mission short and returning him to Earth.
Well, how does Google know that?
Though details weren't released due to his privacy, with NASA stressing he wasn't hurt by operations, what was stable, and it was a precaution for a medical concern. So they completely made that up. I think it's an AI hallucination, possibly.
That, or maybe a handful of people blogged about it and tricked the AI into thinking like, oh, this is an article that has facts on it.
Clearly, this is correct.
It's obviously the woman. I would put my money on the woman. She just got mad. She got upset at somebody and said, we're going back. Vacation over.
You're going to get yourself in trouble here today. There's an online rumor. This is not from me. This is from somebody else.
Remember, you have to come back tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
You can say all the things tomorrow.
That's Roomba comedy. You see, that's what I was talking about.
There's an online rumor that the Earth is going to lose gravity for 7 seconds this year. Allegedly, NASA has been working on Project Anchor to figure out how to handle it. This is not true, just for the record, okay? It's completely fake nonsense, but there's a Snopes article about that one. NASA has released a statement. Let's get to that because this is real. This is an actual statement. NASA has not disclosed which astronaut suffered the medical problem. They have stressed that it was not an emergency evacuation. They said the astronaut became unwell or was injured, one of the two, we don't know, unwell or was injured on January 7th, prompting the space agency to call off its scheduled spacewalk the next day and ultimately resulting in the early return. Spacewalk preparations did not lead to the medical situation, they said, and they're just really being tight-lipped about this. They said they will issue an update on the affected crew member's health as soon as it's appropriate to do so. The astronaut in question has been receiving medical checks. And, I don't know. There's only one American and 2 Russian astronauts on the International Space Station right now. So if the Russians wanted to do a power move and take our International Space Station over for the Russians, this would be the time. There's 2 Ruskies up there, 1 American up there.
Oh, outnumbered. I don't like it.
Space fight 2-1. That ain't good. They tie this guy up and we're screwed.
Now I'm very distracted by something you said, because you said that there's a rumor, and this is just bonkers stupid. I don't know in what way they're trying to convince people this would be true. But the rumor that Earth would lose gravity for 7 seconds.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong in 7 seconds?
That would be so awesome.
They're like NASA's working on Project Anchor, so we don't have this 7-second lapse in gravity. I mean, how far above the ground could you get in 7 seconds?
We pay money to go on carnival rides that do this. It would be awesome. For 7 seconds, you would float up a little bit, and then you would come back down.
How much of the things that are very important to Earth and our everyday livelihoods right now that rely on the existence of gravity?
Can you imagine the hilarity of rolling through the Publix parking lot and gravity stops for 7 seconds? That would be fantastic.
I mean, we could just lift up cars and kind of push them.
You just have to time it really quick.
If we knew when the 7 seconds was going to be, it would be so much worse than if we didn't know when the 7 seconds was going to be, I think.
You could tell your wife, like, I guarantee you I can lift this car. I guarantee you. And then you just have to perfectly time it.
Or you could tell your wife, I guarantee you I could pick you up.
Well,
and again, Roomba comedy. My bad.
This person
I like
says,
Roomba comedy.
This person says, this is not a post that's going viral for the record, only 8 views, but I'll highlight it. This person says, I remember when a woman in Antarctica performed a biopsy on herself. NASA evacs an entire crew for an undisclosed illness. One of the men is sick. Doubt they'd evac the men if the woman was sick. They tell her to deal with it, figure it out, or man up, this person says over on Twitter. We don't know exactly what's going on, but
how many vodkas contributed to that tweet?
I don't know.
My gosh.
Nobody knows, but it's like, I don't know. If this happened a week ago, like a week ago is when I started getting sick, so maybe they got the flu. But they do so much testing beforehand. I can't imagine that it would be that. It would have to be something different than that. But we'll keep an eye on this. We'll tell you when they do reveal it, because at some point in time, they absolutely, positively will. I promise you. Join us with the dispatch. Send yours right now at thenewsjunkie.com. A lot of you dispatching about the Verizon stuff and how the whole situation got you down yesterday. We'll get to some of those comments as well. More emails rolling in, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Matt says, hey, Sean, listening to the podcast recently about the actress whose husband was off buying a bearded dragon. Oh, this was from the Golden Globes. Yeah, right? It was Rose Byrne, I think, who said, my husband couldn't be here because he's at a reptile convention buying us a bearded dragon right now.
Does that mean he didn't think she would win?
Maybe. Or that this was just so important. There's a bunch of the same type of things happening in Central Florida over the next couple of months. They're pretty funny. We have auctions coming up. There's also a rabbit and guinea pig show that you should go to. I'm a pass on that, Matt, but I appreciate it. He said these types of groups are fun and interesting if you're into the whole scene. Much better than cat people, says Matt. Well, thank you, Matt. Appreciate that. Also coming in, Phil said he posted a reel online of something that happened during a Pittsburgh Steelers game, and one player was feeling up the other's crotch. He said the Pittsburgh feelers in full effect. He goes, I posted this and I woke up to it blowing TF up. Over 2.5 million views.
Nice.
And even Vanilla Ice commented on my post, he said. Haha, gotta love football sometimes. Good for you, Phil. That's pretty cool. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to take, well, you know what? Let's take this opportunity to work in at least one dispatch while I'm talking about it. Here's Evil Eye with a dispatch for us. Talking about Verizon refunds. Hello?
Hey, it's Evil Eye. Hey. Remember, at a car dealership, it's the same thing. They say, kick it in, drag it in, all that stuff, and we'll give you whatever that car is worth, and then you get that off your new car.
True.
It's BS. All they're doing is taking your car for free and then charging whatever they charge you for the new car. And then they take your old car and they sell it at auction and make more money. So there you go. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop.
Thank you. That's the inside business of car sellings from Evil Eye. One more now. B-Dobbs has a conspiracy, I guess, on the astronaut thing.
What up, gentlemen?
Hey.
Happy Bro Show Thursday.
All right.
B-Dobbs here.
Stick with me. I'm not a big conspiracy guy, right? But in 1969, we apparently got astronauts on the moon.
Right.
And we got them back safely in the technology that we had at that time. Last year, or even end of 2024, we had some astronauts that were on the International Space Station, and then they got stuck there for 9 months because we didn't have the technology to get them back.
Okay.
Fast forward, we have a little medical emergency on the space station, and we can get them back, no problem. But we can't get astronauts back after being stuck for 9 months because we didn't have the technology. Yet in 1969, we can successfully get astronauts on the moon and back. So, I don't know, man. Just something that's been racking my brain. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm out.
I mean,
Peace.
is it just because when the one astronaut was stuck up there for a while, I think it was just because there wasn't anything at the space station to give him a ride back, right? Like, I think they didn't have the return ride ready to go. And I think that these astronauts, the sick ones, had a return ride ready to go. And so they just jumped in it early. I might be wrong. But
I thought it was a matter of them having to, gas up a rocket and, find a new launch time and all that good stuff.
Yeah. It's not easy. It's not like, Alejandro's out of gas around the corner and he calls me and I go, I'll be there in a couple of minutes. And
I'll call Ceiling because he'll take forever. You probably won't answer.
No, it's true. It's true. I'll be like, this is an actual phone call. I can't, I don't do this. But it would be easy to go pick somebody up like that. But, in space, you got to wait. There's no Uber up there. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
But maybe in our lifetime that could happen. All right, when we come back, we have a big argument over whether one book in particular should stay at school. And I like this discussion. I want to bring this up. And I'll tell you about this book. I'll share some of the content from the book with you, and you tell me what you think about it. That's coming up in just a bit. We also have another ice interaction in Minnesota that has more ice fever spreading. People are freaking out. We've got a lot to get to. We're just getting started, and that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic's pretty backed up due to an accident on Florida's Turnpike heading southbound before Hancock Road. There's a crash on Orange Blossom Trail southbound before Sand Lake Road getting cleared up. Look out for emergency crews still on the roadways there. There's a car stopped on the shoulder on I-4 eastbound before Universal Boulevard. Move over and slow down if you see emergency crews on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, not only can you pursue your education goals with dedicated support, but when you get started on campus, you could qualify to pursue them with a new laptop. Learn more at rasmussen.edu. That's rasmussen.edu.
Did you know that mortgage guy Don also does commercial and small business administration loans? If you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 9% or more, then you are in luck. That mortgage guy Don can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Don't leave the money on the table. Get that.
Don Mike did it right this time, guys. I nailed it. I got to do the next episode today, so I got to pull some stories. Print that one. From Mr. Peisenberg sent me one. Somebody mentioned, I almost said before the break, at the end of the last break, somebody mentioned the... Oh, we were talking about chips, and somebody mentioned the prison chips, the whole shebang. Those are good. Those are damn good. And we had, years ago, pre-COVID, all of us in studio, we had heard about these prison chips. A lot of people who had done time saying, like, one of the things I miss about prison is the whole shebang. and we'd never tried, never heard of these chips before, and somebody sent us like a huge box with not only the chips, but it had whole shebang popcorn, whole shebang pretzels, whole shebang peanuts, and those peanuts went quick, man. The whole shebang stuff's good, and the 7-Eleven, one of the 7-Elevens I go to a lot over by my neighborhood, has whole shebang. So every now and then I'll be like, we'll get some prison chips. Delivery Dan, yeah, you're the one who brought that up. Good stuff. Gravity is very, very slightly different around the world. The number we call gravity is average. I think it's slightly different based on your. I don't know. I don't know if sea level has anything to do with it. I think I have that wrong. Anyway, new keyword coming up, and not gonna tell you what it is, there, friend.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Friend. F-R-I-E-N-D. Friend. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Radio 104.1.
Where common sense meets complete nonsense. This is the news.
You might want to hear this. It's about yesterday, obviously. We'll get to this update about how much money you might be getting here in just a moment. Learn more about the show over on the website, thenewsjunkie.com. Started the show out today with this clip, and it's just kind of dawned on me how it's even more odd than I anticipated. This clip out of Minnesota where I said all these people are all whipped up and they've got ice fever, and like they feel like they've been deputized by the mayor and the governor and all these people who are telling them, like, this is good versus evil. Literally, this is good versus evil. And they feel like they're little deputies. And they're going out there, and they surrounded this guy who had an SUV that he had rented, and they thought he was ICE. And they surrounded him. They were following him all around, and they pinned him down in a parking lot. And the guy had to stop, and he was like, guys, I am just trying to be a nice person. I'm going to open the back of the vehicle. I'm going to show you I am not an ICE officer. They're like, show us. And he's opening up the back, and he's like, okay.
You were here yesterday.
He's like, I support you guys. I support what you're doing. I'm not an ICE. And they're like, prove it. And then the one lady afterwards, she vouched for him for a second. She goes, I could vouch for him. He was here yesterday. He goes, thank you. And she's like, don't thank me. You have a responsibility. You're driving around this vehicle that looks like an ICE vehicle. And he goes, well, you're going to pay for me to rent another vehicle? And she goes, no, it's your responsibility. And I thought to myself about that for a second. Go back to the beginning of the show on the podcast or on the YouTube VOD if you want to see it. But I thought for a second, I was like, the irony of a group of people pulling over a stranger and demanding to know about their identity and if they are who they say they are, when they're angry about ICE officers arresting people or pulling them over and demanding their identity and finding out if they are who they say they are, you really have let the ICE fever whip you up into becoming the exact people that you were angry at to begin with. You're literally just going after randos and be like, welp, I need your papers, please. I need proof that you're not an ICE officer, or else we're going to throw you in the gulag, friend. Well, here's from Verizon, the latest. A lot of you, and 150 million of Americans, 150 million of you have these Verizon plans. This is news for you that you're going to want to know, all right? Here's what Verizon is now saying. This is from just a matter of moments ago. Yesterday, Verizon says, we did not meet the standard of excellence you expect and that we expect ourselves.
Man, they're really being down on themselves. They could have just been sad. Like, unfortunately, we had an incident. That incident has been resolved. Thank you for continuing or something. But they're being like, we let you down.
I wish they were like Ryanair. So when people were having problems, they were like, who are you going to call anyways, loser? I wish they were like trolling the audience more than this. You're right. They're falling on the sword hard at Verizon because they were down all yesterday. It continues. To help provide some relief to those affected, we will give you a $20 account credit that can easily be redeemed by logging into the My Verizon app. $20 account credit, 130 or 140 million accounts. I'm doing the math. This seems expensive. You will receive a text message when the credit is available. It's a credit, though. On average, this covers multiple days of service. Business customers will be contacted directly about their credits. This credit isn't meant to make up for what happened. No credit really can. Guys, you didn't start a nuclear war. Your service was down. What really happened here that you guys are falling on the sword so hard, Verizon? Like, what did you do? If you're still having trouble connecting, please restart your device, power down, and power back on. Fastest way to reconnect to the network. We're sorry for what you experienced and will continue to work hard day and night to provide the outstanding network and service that you expect from Verizon, they say. Already almost 1 million views on this. And people aren't even happy about that. You people are so annoying.
Why do we need to redeem it? Just apply it to everyone automatically. You guys messed up.
The top comment is somebody mad about $20 for one day.
Oh my gosh. Should be $20 per line, not per account. Y'all really don't know how this disrupted people's lives? Especially since y'all are the cheapest service. Oh my gosh.
Per line? If not, why am I not getting $20 per line? Why would somebody with one line get the same credit as somebody with 5 lines? A $20 credit for being out all day is nasty work. Is it? Is it? How much is your power bill a month, dummy? If there's, let's say, 30 days in a month and you have 1 day without service, let's say it was $150 a month for your crazy ass cell phone bill. That's $5. I'm no Einstein, but I think I'm doing the math right. But $20 is more.
I think it's a genius marketing plan. I'm always thinking business here.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
On business.
They just want everyone to download the app and get a login and username and password. People that don't have the Verizon app, now they're going to have to get it for the $20.
Oh, you know what? He's not wrong about that. That's actually...
It's like when McDonald's did the free fries on Friday.
Exactly.
You had to do it through the app.
They're just promoting the app.
This is better than all of the NASA theories I've heard. That is, that's.
He's got a point. He's got a point, Alejandro, because remember like every year or every 4 years when it's a voting day, if you show your I voted sticker, you get free stuff, or every year on your birthday, you get free stuff. There's like a couple days programmed in where there's free stuff awaiting you. Yeah. And little by little, every year, more and more of those offerings have been, well, first you have to download the app.
Right. Yeah. That could be. It's a conspiracy, but it's not the worst one I've heard. Another person says, $20 credit? Are you kidding me? I lost thousands of dollars of business yesterday because of this. This is an insult. And so many people memeing it up and upset. My husband and daughter have a trucking business and relies on his phone all the time. They both lost around $900 on business yesterday. You guys want like PPP level checks for your Verizon being out for a day. Like, what the hell? It might be helpful if you explain how users can redeem this credit because nothing is there in the app right now. Or can you clarify if users can redeem the credit after they receive the text message telling them it's ready? This tweet is confusing. I didn't think it was confusing, but they did. Verizon's worth $164 billion. Why can't we have more money? Oh, God. I prefer to cancel my contract. No service for 9+ hours is unacceptable. You little whiny American bitches. Okay? I didn't think you could make me side with Verizon on this, but are you serious? You lost your cell phone service for 9+ hours and they're giving you $20. Now, I think they should give you $20 anywhere, not just Verizon. Like, let me use $20 on Amazon, and I won't complain about anything. I'll be a good boy and a good little Amazon or a good little Verizon customer.
It's only to use at, like, the Verizon store?
It's a credit. It's a credit. So maybe you can apply the credit to your account, maybe?
You can apply it to next month's bill? That's fine.
So imagine somebody giving you $20 off your bill next month. Like, that's...
Yeah.
That seems good.
For 9 hours of inconvenience, I mean, you're like... The lowest. I'm trying to sign up for Verizon service right now just to see what it costs, right?
And not everyone was 9 hours.
Yeah,
the system was down 9 hours. My son has Verizon. His was down for like 3 hours.
Oh my gosh!
Not everyone
Let's give him $300.
Yeah.
No, Alejandro, your son also needs to be a squeaky wheel. Apparently, nothing is good enough. We have to complain.
No, he'll do the math, and he's like, they owe me like $350. It was down 3 hours.
He said, you are meeting the standard of excellence today, Verizon. I don't care about a $20 credit that forces me to jump through hoops, logging in and redeeming it. What I want is real answers about what actually happened to knock out the network nationwide for hours.
You don't deserve those answers. Nobody deserves that.
Verizon giving only $20 to customers who were without service nearly all day. And it's a meme of a CEO looking at his phone, giving a hobo a $1 bill. $20 is basically nothing. You aren't paying for just the outage. You're paying for people's loyalty. People lost a lot of money because of this. A free month would have been an appropriate response.
Okay. A free month would have been cool, sure. I mean, everybody would agree a free month would be nice for less than a half a day, maybe a half a day at the most of outage. The highest price that I think I could pay right now for one line, because you save money when you bundle more than one line. If I get the unlimited ultimate
sounds
plan,
like a commercial over here.
Yeah. Just once I get done saying part of this, just cut that up, send it to the Verizon people. I'm ready. Ultimate unlimited plan. That's 5G ultra wideband with enhanced video calling and streaming. That's unlimited hotspot data, unlimited international text and talk. All of that. $80 a month.
Yeah. All right.
You are getting a quarter of that back for less than a day of unpleasantness.
Oh, God. I'm going to lose it here. Unfettered for you on Twitch says, Sean, you would lose your head if you didn't have any cell service for a whole day. I mean, they don't need to give a whole month, but I think the business should do more. Unfettered! My God! I have Verizon, okay? My phone is Verizon service through Spectrum. I did lose my cell service for the whole day. I didn't even notice. I didn't notice until we started talking on the show. I wouldn't freak out. I didn't freak out. I'm not freaking out. I'll take $20. Do I get it? I'm not a direct Verizon customer.
I don't think you get it.
Son of a bitch.
Unless you download the Verizon app. You see, now they're getting more people with the app.
Oh,
and
God,
it's actually the biggest, and I guess the biggest perk for these people would be the ones that just have like the very most basic plan that's $55 a month. Because now we're getting close to, a third, right?
Yeah. It's not enough. Every Verizon member, these are all people complaining about Verizon giving $20 to every customer for the service being down for a matter of half the day or so yesterday. Every Verizon member should be getting at least a free month of service. $20 not enough to keep people from moving to another provider. Yeah, prepare for a class action. I suppose your corporate lawyers and outside counsel already are. This is going to cost you a lot more than $20 per person.
Okay, yeah, all right. Good luck with the class action. We already covered this part. We already covered the part where they probably have some sort of verbiage in their contract and their terms and conditions that say they have like a 99% uptime guarantee.
Right. Well, you know what the craziest thing is to me? The idea that there will be a person that would go, $20 for my Verizon service being down yesterday is not enough. My time is worth more than that. Now, I'm going to spend the entire rest of this day changing my phone service over to a new provider. I will mail in the phone that I have now or have to pay it off because I'm switching over to a new plan. I will go through the trouble of getting all of the pins so that I can save my phone number, and I will transfer my phone number from one service to another, which is not an insignificant task. I will switch my cell providers, which is going to take you the same amount of time that Verizon was down for yesterday. It really is. I want to hear from Verizon users. I want to know if you're actually feeling this way about this, or if this is as crazy as I think it is. Let us know. Lots of emails coming in on the topic. DJ says, if Verizon's offering refunds for their temporary outage, when will huge TV streamer Fubo give us a break for no longer carrying any of the NBC Universal channels like NBC, MS Now, CNBC, Sci-Fi at all? Isn't Fubo free? Are you warning about? Isn't that a free service?
Well, yeah, and they need to give us a break.
You want the Americans? What's going on? What's happening?
When is
here?
Net Zero going to give what I deserve?
Yeah, I want all my money back. Last year or the year before, when AT&T went out for part of the day, we got a $35 to $45 credit. Is that accurate? Let's see if that's actually right.
I don't remember. I don't take care of the AT&T bill.
You can email the show, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. On the ice front, somebody saying they want to be anonymous. I tried posting on Twitch, but got rejected. Okay, that happens. So I'm listening to yesterday's show. I'm certified in trauma and emergency nursing. That ICE Ross dude, that's the ICE officer that shot and killed the woman, Renee Good. And he said yesterday that at the hospital he learned that he had internal bleeding, and we were kind of dicing up, what does that mean? Does that really mean anything? Does this guy actually have some kind of serious injury? This person says the dude is being disingenuous. Any medical professional is going to relate internal bleeding to be serious, likely being rushed to surgery for exploratory surgery. They would never call a bruise internal bleeding, but by definition, it sure is. But they're just trying to make it a pity party for him or anybody with actual internal bleeding. They aren't being discharged the same day in my 11 and a half years of working actual traumas. Well, maybe we'll get some more info on that and we'll know more. But as of now, we'll see. I got to get to this book. There's a conversation around this book that they want to take out of middle schools. And I kind of want it to stay because I'm going to give you the content from this book and I'm going to see what everybody thinks about it. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
No, we don't want a stale-ass trivia question.
It is stale, and I'm going to get rid of it, and that's why I'm going to blow it right now so I can throw it away.
Hold on a second. Say that again.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
Traffic stop and go southbound on Florida's Turnpike before Hancock Road due to an accident. Emergency crews are on the roadways there. There's a serious accident getting cleared up still on Orange Blossom Trail between Oak Ridge Road and Sand Lake Road. The southbound lanes are getting blocked. On I-4, you don't have any accidents to worry about, just some familiar delays still slowing you down. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang.
Yeah. Somebody on the texting service, I was so happy my phone didn't ring for 12 hours. How about that? I'll tell you, AT&T was alive and well, and I feel like maybe since the calls weren't going through to the Verizon people, like I got more spam calls. But I need to go look up that feature, because when I upgraded to iOS 26, it was not even really vibrating or ringing for my spam calls. It was just kind of saying like, hey, this call was squashed, but here's the number in case it, we chose poorly. Which, by the way, if you have that turned on, might be difficult in getting that $1,000 from the Grain in Your Hand contest, because it's obviously going to be a number that you don't know. I don't think there's a caller ID on it, but be paying attention to those keywords. Let's see, people winning in Portland, LA, Stockton, Chicago, New Orleans. Still just one winner for us. Good for Dan, though. I did see, Kevin here says the "Can you hear me now" thing. I did see a post that said that this morning, and it took me a second to go, oh. And then I went, wait a second, I'm so surprised I didn't see more of those posts yesterday. Very shocked. What's going on, Bucky? Oh, you can only read. Oh, he was trying to chat on an old show. I didn't pick up on that. Yeah, Dwayne. For whatever reason, they still have this system in place that allows you to just fake your phone number. Like they haven't buttoned that up. I don't know if they're afraid that if they change it in a way that makes it more secure, that it would somehow make it to where the other make some of the older things not work at all, and they're worried about breaking everything, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, damn. If this is true, there's a pretty cool video of that Crew 11 capsule coming back. I'll have to look that up and see if that's... they're saying because they splashed down on the West Coast, California, there was somebody in Burbank that caught the looked like a very slow shooting star, but it was the re-entry burn for that capsule. That's pretty gnarly. I like that. That's cool looking. Do we just not have a lot of re-entries at night? You going on the bus with Ryan tomorrow night? I wish I was. I cannot do any party bus things this weekend. How's the Giggleberries doing? Talking about my balls? Good if that's what you're asking. All right, we got about 45 seconds. I got to go pull some stories. Ta-ta for now.
Heading to the goal line, touchdown Denver!
From the official NFL Podcast Network.
Welcome to NFL Daily.
Fox Sports Radio.
Sam Darnold is going to have to prove to all of us, in a big game, he can play big.
Or local stations that bring you the games live.
It's knocked away, it's intercepted!
iHeartRadio brings you all of it. Just open the iHeartRadio app and search football to dive in.
For all your plumbing needs, go to modernpi.com.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Friend. F-R-I-E-N-D. Friend. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Because therapy's expensive, and we have microphones. This is the new...
Join the show. We've got a lot of people with a lot of thoughts today, and I like that. So I want to see what's on your mind. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Got a lot going on today. Got the next episode up in just a bit here. We got our friend Alejandro with us in the wake of our friend Josh Fowler's passing. He's going to be joining us on the show today and tomorrow. And the start of the show had Alejandro telling us something where maybe you were kidding because you said you had a Jeep eventually, but you brought up a Tesla. Does anybody in your family, Alejandro, actually own a Tesla? Or are you all really Jeep drivers over there?
No, we really are now, but I did have a Tesla until recently. I'm talking about a couple of months ago.
Okay.
And I really did go through that. One day they thought I was saving the planet. The next day,
they were mad at you.
I'm an Elon guy. People are crazy.
What about this? Did you ever try this, Alejandro? Because this is a video going viral today.
Ready.
Can you see it?
Yeah. No, not yet. Oh,
this is a couple filmed in their Tesla on full auto. The car is driving, and they are both sleeping in the front seat of the Tesla, cruising down the road. Completely passed out.
I got it. I'm still recording.
In the rain, by the way. In the rain.
Which is not great.
Okay, well, Tesla. Great Tesla.
Great Tesla. You never find another one of those again. There it is. What were you saying, C-Lane?
The rain part could actually be bad for them because when I rented a Tesla, that and it got rainy. Now, granted, we were driving at night, so that might have added to the conditions, but it started telling me like, hey, the rain is kicking up. We need to turn the full self-driving off for a minute here, until conditions improve.
Really? Do you even have full self-driving on yours, Alejandro, or no?
I did not. And I don't trust any of that stuff.
I wouldn't trust it that much to go to sleep. I've never even gone to sleep on a plane. I can't go to sleep on an airline, and there's no way I would fall asleep. Tesla drivers asleep at wheel. It's up on See It Now.
I also think you have to do some alterations or use some sort of trickery to even be able to sleep in a Tesla, because the Tesla is supposed to be constantly watching your eyes.
Oh, really?
And it asks you to put the hand on the steering wheel every few seconds, too.
Yes. That's what I thought, yeah.
So the hand on the steering wheel thing, people got privy to, and then, every time that people get privy to something and they find a workaround, Tesla blocks the workaround, and then there's like a game of back and forth. But people were putting weights on the steering wheel to simulate to the sensors that the hands were on the wheel.
People hate driving, huh? People are like, anything to not have to drive. We'll hack the whole system so we can pretend like we're doing all of the things. And these people filmed it driving their Tesla. Well, I don't know if they're really even driving it. They're just in the vehicle.
That's because they still say that like full self-driving, Tesla still calls it a beta, right? And you're not like the whole point is you're not supposed to be relinquishing full control to the car when you're on public streets like that.
Right. Yeah.
And I think mostly because that's not totally legal everywhere. But I think in the places where it is legal, if Tesla's ready to roll it out, you should be allowed to do it. Like everybody is like going crazy, like Orlando's getting Waymos, and people are like, oh, but the traffic's already so bad in Orlando. And I think Waymos are cool. I think it's a fun way to get around. I think it's nice not to have to tip them, even though I do not mind tipping the people that drive me around when I take Ubers.
But not robots. No.
I'm not tipping a robot. And it's just kind of cool. It's cool technology. I think it's like moving in the right direction. But I think if we allow Waymos in, it shouldn't be like, hey, Orlando has decided that only Waymo can Waymo and you can't Waymo.
Right. Aries Landing on YouTube says, do I want a car to drive me around while I sleep? Yes. Do I trust it to be done now? No. Yeah, I'm with you. In the future, I mean, we're probably pretty close. We truly are. We're probably pretty close, but I ain't doing that now on a road in the middle of a storm in the rain. I'll pass on that. We'll see what you think. Send your dispatches in over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, tease this, so let's pay it off here. There's a fight. This is locally here. By the way, folks, wherever you're listening today, we do have Alejandro with us. If you're in West Palm Beach or in Vero Beach, or if you're up in New York and Albany, if you're in Rochester, no matter where you are, we're glad that you're listening to the show today. We love you. We appreciate you, all that good stuff. But here in Orange County, Florida, the school board is fighting, and there's like this huge battle underway right now. I got to bring this story up because they're fighting over a book that they want to keep at the middle school. And I thought, oh, is it like a trans book or like a gay book or, it's not. It's not. The school board voted 6-2 to keep this book around. But there were a lot of people who were upset about it. And I'm going to see if I can bring the book up here in just a second. Because the book in question that has become controversial, that many people want banned from the school, is called Do Animals Fall in Love? And
okay.
Hold on, let me see. The book is called Do Animals Fall in Love? And the whole book is
What
about...
is so controversial about the fact that an animal might love another animal?
Because the book shows animals doing it.
Okay. I guess I do fall in
They're
love.
just kissing.
The book, I'm trying to find an example here. They don't have it in the Amazon, little teaser that they usually have with you. Here's the sample. This is usually the beginning of the book. Do animals fall in love? And it's got two seahorses kissing. Smack, rub-a-dub-dub. They're rubbing against each other. It says, I like you, the art of seduction. And it's about all these animals.
The art of seduction?
That have sex with each other. This is a long book. This is a 140-page book. Do spiders have babies? Excuse me, not singular. Do spiders, that would be weird if they just had one. Do spiders have babies? Can animals be gay? It says. Okay. How do animals do it? Do animals have sex too? How do elephants have sex? What about snakes? And the whole book is about animals having sex. And they show, I'm trying to see if there's an example in the teaser of them showing the animals like humping each other. Here's some fish. The fish, it says, do you like that? Oh, hang on. The fish says, do you like that? And the other fish says, very much, as they're rubbing against each other. I tried to zoom in, and that was a catastrophe for me because it completely flew away from what I was looking at. But, the fish are rubbing against each other right there. Do you like that? And the other fish says, very much. And they explain how it's all done. One of the ones I saw actually showed the animal mounting the other animal, and it showed them humping each other. I don't know, maybe bringing in a conversation. Well, actually, I think it's worthwhile having a conversation with people about whether animals can be gay. The answer is, for the most part, no. That's not a thing in the animal world. But
I thought there were some animals that hook up with the same sex.
There's animals that either partner with each other or will have sex with whatever, and we kind of map our human behaviors onto them. So we're like, look, they're gay, and it's like it's an animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just a rock and roll lifestyle.
It just doesn't care. It's just it's a hippie more than anything. It's just doing its thing. So.
Would I know if a guy slipped in there? It's hard to tell.
All I know is it's worth having a conversation with a kid about animals reproducing. You want them to know that, I guess. And it's a full-on book about it. So if any book would be good, Do Animals Fall in Love seems like it would be. But let us know what you think. Send us a dispatch if you're a parent and you've seen this, perhaps, over at thenewsjunkie.com. This is the controversial book of the moment in schools. Do Animals Fall in Love? All about these animals and how they procreate. That's over at Fox 35 today, one of the stories I saw. All right, let's see. Before we work in more of your comments, and a lot of people are joining in on the show, I wanted, you know what? Let's actually get more feedback in. Somebody says there's an OnlyFans guy who films content while in his Tesla. I'll have to take your word for that. I didn't know if that was true.
I'll have to take your link. Let's see this.
It's a guy, buddy. Is that what you want?
I'm sure he films it with girls.
Why?
Or maybe he lets a dude slip in there.
Yeah, why are you sure? We need a book about this now.
He's driving solo.
We could be.
Okay, then I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Too late, too late.
Honestly, Tesla seems like it is built for filming OnlyFans content because there's cameras all around. Are you able to just download the feed?
Well, that's why. They figured instead of buying all this equipment, my car already contains everything I need for a full studio. This person says, guys, everybody is thinking the return for these NASA astronauts was due to a physical ailment. I think it was a psychological ailment. I also think it was the female with the ailment. Well, why?
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
No, that wasn't Alejandro.
Not this time.
There is also the possibility of a trust issue due to a relationship situation. Just one man's opinion, says this person at tipsathenewsjunkie.com. If you get up into space and you need to be returned to Earth because you don't trust that your partner on Earth is not going to cheat on you while you're gone, you should be forever banned from every space program in the history of space programs. That's ridiculous. There's
only so many space programs, Sean, but I think
all of them.
I think the blacklist will be shared amongst them.
All of them, all right? Everyone. And I think that there's no way that that's the case. I think it probably was something that when we hear it, we'll go, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I honestly do. I think if you heard the reason why this astronaut had to be rushed back, you'd probably go, oh, okay, I can get that. Verizon member here to tipsathenewsjunkie.com. I pay $280 a month with 5 streaming services as perks on my phone bill. 2 phones with payments is $280 a month. So $20 credit is a little under what I thought I would get. Plus 2 children with autism, mine and then the wife's phone. It's extremely important for therapy in schools for my 2 kids, they said. Also, I used to be a DoorDasher. I'd be furious without a phone because you wouldn't be able to work without your phone.
Oh, I didn't think about that part.
Huh, is that true? So
yes.
If Verizon was down yesterday, would all the Verizon Uber drivers and Lyft people all be screwed?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, I hadn't considered that. It's kind of interesting.
And I mean, you would have to be running on Wi-Fi the entire time, and that would be difficult because if you are mobile, like in a car,
there's no signal.
Yeah, unless your car has like a data plan that's provided by AT&T or T-Mobile.
Yeah, I didn't think about those folks being out of it. That's an interesting add-on. All right.
But
keep the comments coming in. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. If you want to be anonymous, put anonymous or send a dispatch in at thenewsjunkie.com. Go ahead, Sue.
For the person who has the $280 Verizon bill, and like part of that is streaming services you have as an add-on, and it's still only just a very small portion of your month that you were without. The streaming services still worked, didn't they? I mean, they didn't work on your phone, but they would work on your home TV.
Like, they didn't say home internet was out. I feel like they would have mentioned that. I don't think everything was down.
I didn't hear anything about home internet unless, does Verizon have the T-Mobile thing where they have the home 5G?
They might. I mean, literally, I have Spectrum, so I have Verizon as my connectivity agent, if I can make up a term. And I didn't even notice. I literally didn't even notice until today when I was starting this that I was probably affected too. I mean, I kept getting text messages, and that's how I mostly communicate. Especially some younger people weren't running a business or something off of this, but people are complaining big time. They say $20 is not enough. I will get into more of that as we roll on. We got some really interesting developments coming out of Minnesota that I'm interested to toss towards you in a bit. C-Lane's going to be doing the next episode, and that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music.
After dealing with scattered showers,
Dreamy.
cold settles in as we head into tonight across Central Florida. I'm Fox 35.
Don't get fired.
Meteorologist Jessica Dobson, and we're expecting temperatures today to
This ain't Verizon, baby.
Mid and upper 50s. Those showers will clear out by late morning, giving way to cold.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Chaos says they have 5 services, so it's probably an extra $70 on that bill. Maybe. We have the next episode coming up next. How you guys liking Alejandro? I mean, it's been a tough day with the passing of Josh Fowler, but I think Alejandro has stepped up, and I think he's great. He's doing a great job. Hey, Alicia. How are you? Is it for real that Josh died? We're not supposed to make a big thing about it for whatever reason, but he unfortunately passed, yes. Who's Alejandro?
Alejandro is the man on the show with us today. He is on the morning show over on Roomba here locally in Orlando. Great guy. Interesting character. Veteran. Great dad. Family man. Quick note about secret shows. I'm still trying to just get across the finish line for this week. I'm hoping that on Monday my voice will be back completely. I feel so bad that we didn't get a secret show out last week because I got sick, and we didn't get one out this week. We owe 2 secret shows at some point during this year, and we will be back with secret shows next week. Can't really do it today or tomorrow because Josh has bounced out of town and died.
Ready to kick off the new year with comfort and savings? Renewal by Anderson is celebrating with their happy renewal year sale. For a limited time, buy 1 replacement window or patio door and get the second quarter.
Are you guys live Monday? Yes.
More good news. Enjoy 0 down.
We will be live Monday.
0% interest for 1 year. Renewal by Anderson's acclaimed impact windows are built for Florida, engineered to handle.
Josh was a nerd anyway. He was a good man. He lived a good life, and should he have been on his phone driving 115 miles an hour down the interstate? No, he shouldn't have. Everybody knows that that's dangerous. It's partly why they don't want us to talk about his unfortunate passing. But he served this show well, and he served this station well over the years. Sunday morning coming down, all the amazing stuff that he did.
Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, license number CGC 1527613.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Do we get $20 because no secret show? Oh, damn it.
What about something classical?
Didn't think about that. Oh boy. Should secret shows fans get a refund because of the sickness?
I am confident it is no.
I'm confident as well, Predicto. I too am confident. I too. All right, we're coming back.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio. With 8 plays for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway. Or try some bird seed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws. Well, grab a whisk. Brush it off. Done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer. Test positive. Prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
You can depend on Florida farmers. Our farm is where we live and work. It's where we raise our families and provide for yours. When you shop for Florida-grown fruits and vegetables, look for local. Choose Fresh from Florida, the homegrown brand of Florida farmers.
Now that a new year is here, start 2026 by showing your gratitude. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, celebrating the incredible impact of public school educators. Nominate an outstanding teacher in your life who's gone above and beyond for their students to be among the winners of $5,000 to stock their classroom. Teachers give their time, money, and hearts to help students succeed. Help us say thank you to the educators shaping our future. Get all the info and nominate a teacher who goes the extra mile today at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
No one's really sure what all C-Lane's buttons actually do. This is the
Things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. And thank you for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you. We love you. And welcome into the world's most viral newsroom. Read more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. Walked into a rake on that one. Wow. Did not think about that. Was talking during the break about secret shows, and I said, I'm still sick. We're out last week for secret shows and this week for secret shows. We will be back for the first secret show of the year. We have 2 makeup shows to do, and then people started demanding a $20 credit for secret shows not being out. Like Verizon, and I was like, I don't know who we'll need to. No, that's not happening. We will be back for the first secret show of 2026. That'll be next week. And finally, I'll have my voice back, I'm hoping, on Monday. Thank you for putting up with this and for dealing with us. Thank God we got Alejandro's fantastic voice along with us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
It's awesome to have you here. I know a lot of people are upset.
You guys are just like as low as each other right now. Usually Sean kind of lowers his timbre when he's working on the voice. And so now you're
I have to.
The only thing separating the two of you is the accent.
Yeah, but I can't do that.
What accent?
I don't have that in me.
Sean's accent.
Okay.
All right, we are going to get into the next episode in just a moment. We have a lot of emails rolling in. You are not getting $20 credits for secret shows, but you will get some banger shows when it kicks back up here next week. I promise you that.
We'll just have to do more of them.
Yeah. We'll do something even better than $20 from you. We'll do that. All right, here we go. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
All right, Elon Musk, let me see your penis.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode.
With me! That's right. The next episode brought to you by That Mortgage Guy Don, thatmortgageguyDon.com. Hey, if you are throwing your money at a landlord and not even getting anything back for it except just a place to sleep for a while, then it's time to start investing in yourself and investing in a home. The rates are dropping, so it's time to call That Mortgage Guy Don and see what he could do for you. If you've gotten a quote somewhere else, you can get on and use the compare quote calculator. If you already have a house and you're looking to refi, or maybe you want to take out a HELOC and do some improvements, he does business loans. He does all kinds of stuff. He is a Swiss Army knife of mortgages, and he's waiting to talk to you. So find him at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
That's right. 40 years ago today. This is hurting me, Sean.
Why? What's the matter?
Because it says today in my birth year.
Oh, yeah.
That's just reminding me that this year I turned 40.
Yeah.
40 years ago today, 1986, this guy.
I have a dream that
Martin Luther
everyone
King
should be able to experience
Junior.
a 6 milli lip pilly. We can all zen together.
That's AI Martin Luther King, but 40 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday became a national holiday as ordered by what president?
Oh, God.
1986.
1986, Ronald Reagan?
Ronald Reagan is correct. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday became a holiday. And 2 years later, sports commentator Jimmy the Greek Snyder made the infamous racist remarks about black athletes that got him fired by CBS on newly appointed Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Did he say, "Look at that little monkey go" or something like that? Was that?
I don't think that was Jimmy Snyder. It said
Jimmy the Greek, right?
Jimmy the Greek. It's
not to be confused with the other Greek.
No. It's the quote I have here is I don't know what to read.
Go ahead. Tell me what's the offensive quote, please, Sealit.
It's eugenics or whatever. It says, the black is a better athlete to begin with because he's been bred to be that way. All talking about high thighs and big thighs, and they can jump higher and run faster. This goes all the way back to the Civil War and slave trade. He just made a bunch of inappropriate comments on the, I guess, third Martin Luther King Jr. Day, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Also today in 2001, a website that all of us use every day, and I think you're on it right now.
Yeah.
Wikipedia went online today in 2001, and in 2009, Captain Chelsea Sullenberger.
Oh, really? Sully Sullenberger
landed U.S. Airways Flight 1549 into the Hudson River shortly after takeoff. All passengers and crew members surviving the ordeal. There's a new quote from John Hinckley Jr. He was trying that music career out, right? Wasn't he the one that... he booked at the Radisson, and
the start of his career was a bit shocking. Then he turned into the music world after the whole Jodie Foster thing, and now are you saying he's not doing music anymore? The guy who tried to assassinate the president?
No, he has a new memoir out. I think it's called John Hinckley Jr. Who I Really Am. In case you're wondering,
call it a book.
Wondering who he really is.
You call it a memoir. You sound full of yourself.
I'm just reading the words on the page.
Not you. I'm talking about the old Hinckley.
So just to be sure, you don't think I'm an asshole.
It's not that I don't.
Okay,
no,
John Hinckley Jr., the man who tried to assassinate Ronald Reagan, second time he comes up in the next episode, is convinced he is the reason Jodie Foster is a lesbian.
Damn. Well, maybe.
He tells TMZ he has a theory that his failed Reagan assassination attempt in 1981 traumatized Jodie to the point where she turned away from men and became a lesbian. He believes Jodie's trauma also stemmed from him bringing her into his assassination attempt with his public fascination of her. For those
Is this
who don't
how
know,
all lesbians are made? Do we have to have a question and answer with Sabrina about this?
I don't know who had to get shot for Sabrina.
I didn't know this was how it happened.
He says John was obsessed with Jodie ever since 1976 when he first saw her in Taxi Driver and said, I think I could impress her by killing the president. TMZ had no comment from Jodie Foster's camp. Things have been not so great on the Timothy Buzzfield camp.
Yeah.
And this one I think is just like, you already got so much bad stuff going on. This shouldn't even matter that much. But Deadline reports. Deadline reports that
innovative Three Stooges.
I turned into one of the Newsies. Deadline reports innovative artist cut ties with the West Wing star on Wednesday as Buzzfield, dressed in an orange jumpsuit, made his first court appearance in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So he's been dropped from his talent agency. I don't know if there's still any talent left in there, but they're not willing to be the ones behind it. Innovative did not provide more details on his decision. Not that it really needs to.
Just in case you haven't been tuned into this is a guy who is he's been involved in a couple of popular shows. I haven't watched any of them, but now he's The Cleaning Lady, I think, was the latest one.
So The Cleaning Lady, which he directed and produced, so he was in charge of this thing. And he has been charged with 3 felonies, 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor, 1 count of abuse of a child for sexually abusing 2 brothers who acted in his show, The Cleaning Lady. There was just a big sale made.
Yeah.
This guy right here no longer has a private plane.
Did he?
Sean Diddy Combs.
Oh,
I thought I was just hitting the but I forgot I had a Diddy song. Disgraced former billionaire. Is he? I guess he's not even a billionaire anymore.
Tough times.
Maybe he had to spend a lot on that trial. It says Sean Diddy Combs is no longer the owner of a private jet. While the exact sale price and timing remain unclear, multiple outlets say, hey, iHeartRadio even reporting that Combs sold his Gulfstream G550 late last year. Around the same period, his legal troubles escalated. The once flamboyant mogul quietly unloaded the luxury aircraft, signaling another sharp reversal in fortune. The jet was estimated to be worth between $20 and $30 million at the time of the sale. James Cameron says, and this seems weird because it seems like James Cameron's printing money right now, but he says if he wants to produce Avatar 4 and 5, he's going to have to find a cheaper way to do it. So poor James Cameron. He's discussed the possibility of moving forward with the 4th and 5th installments in the Avatar series, but he's going to have to do it for less money. The films cost a huge amount of money to produce because of the heavy amount of special effects in them, even though they have historically made billions of dollars at the box office, with the first installment, 2009's Avatar, remaining the highest grossing movie of all time, has earned a staggering $2.9 billion across several theatrical runs.
All right,
And
we got to get geared up, I think, for Fritz on the Street.
we do,
right?
yeah. So Stranger Things brought Prince and Fleetwood Mac to the charts. That's it for your next episode. Thank you.
There he goes.
Thank you.
There he goes.
Thank you.
Look at him go.
I go.
All right. When we come back for the first time in, well, a very long time, I believe we're going to be doing Fritz on the Street, the greatest game in all of radio. Returns.
That's true.
I don't even remember how to play.
Well, we'll have to go over that because I don't think Alejandro has ever played.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has. Have you ever played Fritz on the Street, Alejandro?
Not on the studio. I play in my car. I usually win.
Okay.
All right, good.
I don't even win. I don't even win in my own car. I still manage to lose. But we got to get all the sounders ready. Sealand. Oh, wait, we'll figure it out. We'll get geared up. Fritz on the Street, allegedly returning when we come back. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
On your ride this afternoon, you won't be running into any trouble on I-4, just some slowdowns eastbound between Osceola Parkway and Apopka Vineland Road. On Florida's Turnpike, however, it's stop and go southbound before Hancock Road due to an accident. The right lane's getting affected. We got emergency crews on the roadways. No issues on I-95 or over the bridges. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Watching football this weekend? Get the Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut for just $10. It's our biggest pizza for the biggest games. Giant foldable slices, huge flavor. So order now at pizzahut.com or in the app. Ask for limited time offer. Prices, participation, and availability may vary. Additional charge for extra toppings, max 3, and extra cheese. Taxes, tip, and delivery fee not included.
Car crash, call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Imagine kicking off the new year with $1,000 in your pocket. What would you do first? Splurge on a cozy winter getaway? Buy that gift you didn't get for Christmas? Start a postseason detox weekend? Whatever your plan is, we're not here to judge. We're here to give you a chance to win. $1,000 in your hand 13 times every weekday. It's simple. Hear the keyword, enter it on the website, answer your phone. You're in the right place. Real Radio 104.1, the station that does it better than anyone. This national contest sponsored by Mills Air.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central.
Hey, everybody. Pop it in here. The return of Fritz on the Street. This should be interesting. I don't have an intro for Fritz on the Street, I don't think. I don't have a music bed. We don't have any of that stuff in the log anymore. And I have Fritz on the Matrix. Where'd he go? I did have Fritz, right? Fritz was connected a moment ago, so he's on the Matrix somewhere, on the grid. Here's Alejandro. Sealand is on the move. I mean, I don't know. This could really go poorly. I really don't know what to expect here, but we've got all the technology to pull it off. So let's see how things go. Oh, that's right. We got to pick people. Oh, we got to pick somebody. I'll have to pick somebody for Alejandro because he can't. He's not watching chat. He doesn't see any of these things.
And you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned. You hear that, you knucklehead? All just $1 down.
Oh, it's a crime to pay more than a dime.
And son, stick with RC Hill, Mitsubishi. Hi, Will Officer. In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4. DeLand.
Okay.
RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
New year, new you isn't just about changing who you are. It's about showing up sharper and more confident. Hey, Sealand here, and that's why I love Hammer and Nails grooming for guys. It's not
Excuse me.
total man care. Haircut, beard, hot towel, and a drink in your hand. With locations across Central Florida, they're offering a new year reset with a complimentary signature.
I have already chosen one of you.
All you do, you mention my name,
I have already chosen one of you.
and book at
Somebody now needs to be selected for Alejandra. I'll pick for him. Go ahead. I'm going to pick one of you in the next 30 seconds, and you will be represented by Alejandro. By the way, if you don't remember Fritz on the Street, if you're new around here, Fritz on the Street is a game that we play where Fritz goes on the street and asks people questions about stuff happening in the news. We have to guess how many people got those questions right. It's a competitive game. It's fun. It involves the news. People get a little drunk during it. Well, the people who are contestants. And you'll have fun playing along. Just stick around for the potential catastrophe since we have not done it in 8 months, I think.
There are only about 4,300 publicly traded companies on the U.S. stock exchange, but there are an estimated 33 million companies in the U.S. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trade Your Wealth. The average investor is missing out on over 99% of the investment opportunity that's happening. Yo, did you pick somebody?
Yeah. Hey, do we have the intro and the bed and all that stuff?
I do.
Okay, good.
Companies before they go public, private real estate, infrastructure, world-changing technologies. This is called the endowment model. The endowment model has historically
C-Lane says he's got it ready. You want to find out with me? Let's see how it goes.
Think beyond just stocks and bonds. Call Trajan today. 407-213-0000. That's 407-213-0000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. See website for details.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Happy, Happy. Happy. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
When good things go bad, bad things make headlines. This is the
So good to have you on board. So much happening on planet Earth. Welcome in to the world's most viral newsroom. We'll get back to the action here momentarily on the show. We'll get back to you and your feedback, your emails, your dispatches. All of it is on deck and ready to go. But God, I'm concerned. Do we have everything ready for this, C-Lane? I feel like
I
potential.
think we do.
I only remember half of the whole thing.
You know, you might have to relearn to walk. You know, like when you've been in the hospital for a little bit.
Let's start with this. Let's welcome our old friend, Fritz.
Yeah,
Fritz is with us,
Fritzy.
everybody.
Hey, hello.
Hey, buddy.
There he is. That voice might sound familiar to many of
Hey,
you.
happy
Fritz is
belated
back.
birthday, too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How old are you now, Fritz?
I'm 41.
You know what? You look so young. It's
thank you.
almost it's borderline irritating. It almost is. You look fantastic. We're glad to have you. We're glad to have you back on board. How was it for you getting back into Fritz on the Street? Did you forget any of the things you were supposed to do during the game or no?
Yeah, Writing questions I'm a little rusty on, but, I can pick that up within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, but you still do trivia every
I do.
Tuesday, so you write those questions. So your trivia brain is still there.
Yeah, it's an iron. It's a bear trap.
Yeah. But
ours is barely a roach trap.
Yeah, how is this going to go? Like, you might try to keep this together, but we might ruin it for you. I'm going to try my best here. Well, we got the intro ready, C-Lane?
I do. You want to see if this button still works?
Let's do Fritz on the Street.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Celine. Hello, Alejandro.
Hi, Fritz. Hey, Fritz.
Hello, Fritz on the Street. Sponsored by no one yet. Maybe soon. I go out to the bar so you don't have to, and I ask people questions, 8 questions, 4 current event questions, and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. You, Sean, Alejandro, and C-Lane, you have to chime in to pick up a bonus point, and then guess how many out of 8 people got that answer right.
All right, so you remember that part? Alejandro, at any time while Fritz is asking the question, you can interrupt him with your name if you think you know what the question is going to be.
And if Alejandro
is
too long...
I was just going to say, we have such a nice advantage there because C-Lane and I have short names, and then Alejandro is so much longer.
That's what I was going to say. You can just say Cubano.
Cubano, got it.
All right. Okay. All right.
So in dead last place all around, Sean with 0 points, C-Lane 0 points, Sabrina Ambra 0 points, Alejandro 0 points. It's a brand new year, brand new score. Without further ado, question number 1. Over 2,000 are dead after protests in which... C-Lane.
Iran.
Iran is correct.
Yeah, baby.
Damn it.
Full question. Over 2,000 are dead. It's like 20,000 now. After protests in which West Asian country? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think got that one right?
I think 7 people got that correct.
I'll say 4.
4 for Sean.
6.
And 6 for Alejandro. Question number 1 with answers of 4, 6, and 7. Oh, am I on there?
Oh, no.
That was me.
Ding.
Sorry, there you go.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's picking up 2 points. Let's see who it is. Over 2,000 are dead after protests in which Asian country?
Iran.
Iran.
I don't know. Iran?
Does Iran count?
I have no idea.
That would be 6. So Alejandro's picking up 2
Yes.
points. And
Still.
C-Lane, with your guess of 7, picking up 1 point.
All right.
And now we move in to question number 2. We're rolling. We're back.
Look at him go.
We're back, boys and girls.
He's
Question
got his
2.
sea legs back already. I knew it would happen.
You ain't got no legs.
This is about the Earth. What classification of rock covers approximately 75% of the Earth's surface? Sean.
I want to say first, I have no idea, but I'm going to say limestone.
That would be what kind of rock? There are 3 options I can give you.
No. Okay, I'd like some options.
Whoa, we don't get options.
No, you promised options.
Sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic?
Cubano.
Sedimentary.
That is correct.
I was going to say that.
Nicely done. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said sedimentary?
If this wasn't just for an exposition, I'd feel bad about taking that point. I'm going to say 4.
4.
Did you give people the options?
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to say also 4.
4 for C-Lane.
5.
And 5 for Alejandro. And we move on to question number 2 with answers of 4 and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's 2 in a row. Who's picking up those 2 points? What classification of rock covers approximately 75% of the Earth's surface?
Metamorphic. Sedimentary.
Okay, middle school. Sedimentary?
Metamorphic.
Igneous.
That would be 5. So Alejandro is picking up 2 points on that one. And Sean and C-Lane with your guesses of 4 each, picking up 1 point. On to question 3 now. On Tuesday, illustrator Scott Adams passed... C-Lane. Dilbert is correct.
Damn it!
On Tuesday, illustrator Scott Adams passed away at the age of 68, most notable for creating which comic strip? Dilbert is correct. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Dilbert?
I'm going to go 7 once more.
7.
6.
6 for Sean.
5.
and 5 for Alejandro. Question number 3 with answers of 5, 6, and 7.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's 3 in a row. Who knows their Dilbert? On Tuesday, illustrator Scott Adams passed away at the age of 68, most notable for creating which comic strip?
Dilbert.
Dilbert.
Dilbert. So sad, Dilbert. I don't know.
Dilbert.
Far Side. Damn. Dilbert.
That would be 5. Alejandro's
Son
picking
of
up
a
2
bitch.
points on that one. And Sean, with a guess of 6, picking up 1 point. Now,
Also, C-Lane, what damage are you doing in that studio over there with your anger?
I'm sorry. I was very upset that not enough people knew Dilbert.
Jesus Christ.
And that Alejandro is whooping our asses on his first time playing this game.
Did you guys hear him smashing stuff over there?
most certainly is. I thought he had a hammer at first.
Yeah, no, it's just my paws, baby.
Upcoming is question 4. Question 4 is the halfway point. After question 4, I will tell you who is leading thus far on Fritz on the Street. And question 4 goes thusly. Which actress has had roles in such projects as Tomorrow Never Dies, Desperate Housewives, and Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman?
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Pass.
Pass.
Sean.
Sean.
Desperate Housewives. She has brunette hair. She has Deborah. No, her name's not Deborah. I can't remember. Deborah Messing. That's not right.
That is incorrect. Cubano.
No. Sofia Vergara.
No.
That would be Terry Hatcher.
Oh,
Terry
Terry Hatcher.
close.
C-Lane, you got question 3, right?
Sabrina would have wasted so much of our time, and this guy just goes, no.
Sabrina would be like, oh, I remember this. I know this. And you hear her Googling. You know.
C-Lane, you got question 3, right? We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Terry Hatcher?
I'm going to go with 3.
3.
2.
2 for Sean.
4.
And 4 for Alejandro. Question 4 with answers of 2, 3, and 4. Does the streak continue? Which actress has had roles in such projects as Tomorrow Never Dies, Desperate Housewives, and Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman?
No clue. Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher.
No. Pass. Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher?
Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher.
That would be 6, so no points awarded on that one. And that means that with 4 down and 4 remaining in first place so far with 6 points, Alejandro El Cubano.
Yeah.
In second place with 4 points, Christopher Lane. And in third place with 3 points, Sean Watson.
Right back to it. Real quick, I want to take this moment to say we usually do this at the beginning, but I forgot. It's been a while since we've done Fritz on the Street. I will be playing today for Nashvillein on YouTube.
Oh, we forgot to tell the people.
Yeah, I'm playing for Nashvillein on YouTube. Sorry about your luck. I'm in last place right now, but I will be playing for you. Alejandro will be playing for Big Will over on YouTube. C-Lane, did you pick somebody?
I did. I picked CNJ Forge.
CNJ Forge. Okay. So that's who we're playing for. If we win, I have like 3 or 4 of the exclusive Fritz on the Street magnets left, and then we'll go to a new design from Fritz after that. But right now, one of these 3, Nashvillein, CNJ Forge, or Big Will. If I win, Nashvillein wins. If C-Lane wins, CNJ Forge wins. And if Alejandro wins, Big Will on YouTube gets that magnet. Go ahead, Fritz.
I love it, just like old times. 4 questions remaining. Question 5 now on the docket. Question 5. At the 83rd Golden Globe Awards, which movie won Best Film?
Oh, my.
Sean.
Sean.
What is the name of that Leonardo DiCaprio movie? I don't even know if that's the winner.
Cubano.
I don't know.
I said my.
I'm gonna give it to Alejandro.
All the Bad Things.
That is incorrect.
One battle after another.
That is correct.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
One battle after another. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many?
I didn't know if it was the winner or not, but Sean veered me in that direction.
That is correct. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said one battle after another?
4.
4.
5.
5 for Sean.
I'm going to go with 5 as well.
And 5 for Alejandro. Question 5 with answers of 4.
He's trying to keep that lead. He's playing smart.
5.
I like this.
At the 83rd Golden Globe Awards, which movie won Best Film?
One battle after another.
I didn't even watch it.
One battle after another.
Don't know.
No idea.
Vergonia, whatever that one's called.
Oh God, I didn't even watch them, so pass.
I don't know. Watch it.
That would be 2. No points awarded on that one. No one watched the Golden Globes. That's fine with me.
I guess not.
Question 6 now, and no points awarded. Question 6. What Sesame Street Muppet was bright orange during the show's first season? C-Lane.
Oh, there's 2 options.
Big Bird? One.
Big Bird is incorrect.
Sean.
I believe I remember this from the past. I believe it's Oscar the Grouch.
That is correct.
That was the other one I had.
Sean, out
Son
of
of a
8
bitch.
answers, how many do you think said Oscar the Grouch?
2.
2.
4.
4 for C-Lane.
5.
And 5 for Alejandro. Question 6 with answers of 2, 4, and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their Oscar the Grouch. Let's see who it is. What Sesame Street Muppet was bright orange during the show's first season?
Oscar the Grouch.
That was Oscar?
Big Bird.
Cookie Monster.
Elmo.
Oscar!
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar?
That's 5. Alejandro's picking up 2 points again.
That's cool.
And C-Lane with your guess of 4, picking up 1 point. 2 questions now remaining. Question 7. Over the weekend, which Grateful Dead member passed? C-Lane.
Bob Weir.
Bob Weir is correct.
Which is going to get that?
Which Grateful Dead member passed away at the age of 78? C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Bob Weir?
6.
6 for C-Lane.
5.
5 for Sean.
7.
And 7 for Alejandro. Question 7 with answers of 5, 6, and 7. Just let me make sure one more time. Yes, 5, 6, and 7 for question number 7. Over the weekend, which Grateful Dead member passed away at the age of 78?
Son of a bitch.
One of them died?
I just watched the whole thing on Bob Weir.
And I have no idea who it is.
Why are you giving me such hard questions? Nope.
Rest in peace, Bob Weir.
Bob Weir.
I can't remember his name.
Bob Weir?
That would be 4. So, Sean, with a guess of 5, picking up 1 point, and that means 1 question remaining. Let's go over the scoreboard again. In first place with 8 points, Alejandro/Big Will.
Yes.
In second place with 7 points, C-Lane/CNJ Forge. And in third place with 5 points, Sean/Nashvillian. That means there's a 1 point separation between Alejandro and C-Lane. This means this last question will maybe determine the winner. Question 8. What is the capital of Finland?
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Finland. Finland.
Yeah, that's the name. That's what he said. Yeah.
Finland. Deutschgewicht.
That is incorrect.
Wait. Are you sure it's not Deutschgewicht?
Hold on, let me check IMDb. That is incorrect.
All right. Oh, God. Sean. I can see it in my head, the capital of Finland. My answer is going to sound as dumb as him.
Ferskowitz sounds like you are writing a movie and you tried to come up with a Jewish name but didn't bother asking any Jews what their names were.
Ferskowitz is incorrect. Alejandro, do you know?
It's Transylvania.
Transylvania is incorrect. That would be Helsinki.
It's next to Ferskowitz. Yeah.
Helsinki. You got question 7 right. We will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Helsinki?
Nobody knew Bob Weir, but it was a little bit. Let's go for 5.
5 for C-Lane.
3.
3 for Sean.
4.
And 4 for Alejandro.
If it's 4, so help me.
Question 8 with answers of 3, 4, and 5.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone's picking up 2 points. Who would it be? What is the capital of Finland?
Helsinki.
Helsinki.
I don't know.
Damn it.
It's the one Scandinavian country I've never been to. I don't know.
Helsinki.
I should know this. You've asked this before. Finnish. I don't know.
That would be 5.
Yes!
That means C-Lane is picking up 2 points. But Alejandro, with your guess of 4, is picking up 1 point. And that means through 8, we have a tie for 9 points each. Alejandro / Big Will and C-Lane / C&J Forge. Congratulations. And in third place with 5 points, Sean / Nashvillian. That means total so far year to date are Alejandro.
I told you I was winning my car.
Or 9 points, sorry. C-Lane, 9 points. And in third place, Sean with 5 points. And that is Fritz on the Straight.
Thank you, Fritz! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome him back for 2026. Fritz, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you guys. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for having me back, for keeping the seat open. And I also want to thank you guys for not coming to my birthday party. That was super, super cool. Thank you so much.
He's gonna toss a grenade and walk out like that.
No, I love you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, Fritz, thank you. We will see you next week, and sponsor forthcoming for Fritz on the Street.
Hell yeah.
We're excited about that too. But we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we have more about this whole Verizon outage. More information is coming in. We got more out of the Stranger Things fanverse. And the guy from Ford who heckled the president yesterday, a very insane twist in his story. You don't want to miss this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show. Company for your ride home. Doing their best to help you forget the hell that is I-4. The Jim Colbert Show. Weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Emergency crews are working on that accident still on Florida's Turnpike southbound before Hancock Road. Traffic's backed up from Scrub J Lane, and the right lane's still getting affected. Other than that, you won't be running into anything on I-4, on I-95, tying you up or slowing you down this afternoon if that's a part of your ride. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Watching football this weekend? Get the Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut for just $10. It's our biggest pizza for the biggest games. Giant foldable slices, huge flavor. So order now at pizzahut.com or in the app. Ask for limited time offer. Prices, participation, and availability may vary. Additional charge for extra toppings, max 3, and extra cheese. Taxes, tip, and delivery fee not included.
Did you know that Mortgage Guy Don also does commercial and small business administration loans? If you have an existing SBA loan with a rate of 9% or more, then you are in luck. That Mortgage Guy Don can refinance your qualified high-interest SBA loan to a low fixed rate of 8.25%. Don't leave the money on the table. Get that money back in your pocket where it belongs by going to thatmortgageguydon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguydon.com.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Angel from the Monsters.
So long, and he loves you.
Did we miss anything besides the thing at the beginning?
Come check out Antica Woodfire Pizza and Market in Altamont Springs. Come see why Antica was...
All right. That was exhilarating. Man, Fritz on the Street back. Love that. And CNJ Forge, wherever you are, happy early birthday. Does that mean C-Lane won predictions? What predictions? Did I make predictions? Snoop Dogg, Sean has done a skull mic or two. Still trying to take as much off his plate as I can so that he's not overdoing it. Because then I don't know what he does after hours. Ooh, that was fun. I was like, oh, I forgot that I write all these down. I keep track of all the scores to make sure everything is, hunky dory. But, oh, man, that's the highlight of my day. I'll try these chips out soon. It's getting to be that time, I think. He does gay stuff after the show. Cool. Chaos Imp. I'll write that down. Sean, gay stuff after the show. By the way, I don't know if we'll be able to do it during the live stream. But I did get that software working from yesterday that does the instant face swap on the live webcam. It's not as good as the video we made where I made Sean look like he was blowing some guy. And if you missed that, you can go to yesterday's show on YouTube where we found a website where it would use a video of me doing the motions, and then I just give it a picture of Sean, and I say, make Sean do that. And it was crazy, like, good and very frightening. But the software that somebody brought up yesterday was called Deep Live Cam. I think Deep Live Cam. And while it was somewhat impressive, let me see if I have any of the pictures. It was incredibly slow. You'd have to have like a really good GPU to continually use it. And it's really just the face. But here's me sitting on my couch. Let's get that to... Nope, other way. Come on. Why am I so bad at this? Here's me sitting on my couch, and see if you recognize that fella that I've swapped faces with. Making kind of a face. Yes, Bootsy. The thing was, when I did it as Sean, the facial hair got in the way. Come on. Now it's all blown out. I don't know why that's happening, but looks like a video game version of Tuna. Is that going to show up? No, it's not. Well, all right. We tried. And now my camera's trying to focus itself and all that stuff. But anyway, there we are. There's a mustache hair that I ripped out and I left on this desk, and somebody's probably going to think it's a pube, so I'm going to get rid of it. John Krasinski Lane. I like it. I like it. Living La Vida local. Sean called me Jim Halpert Lane. But yes, that's who it was. But yeah, that software does, Point Blank Ted, only does your face. The other one does the whole body. So yes, it does not answer the pulling up your shirt question because it would just be my shirt, like, you know. But we'll get into more of that in a second.
Our website, Happy, Happy. Happy. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Join the show. Send your dispatch now at thenewsjunkie.com.
So good to have you with us right here on this station, on this stream, on this podcast today. Thank you for being with us. Learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. Started off with all hell is breaking loose because once again, this morning is like another ICE shooting in Minneapolis, and then people are like, oh, outrage, crazy. And I see this morning when I wake up, I open up my phone and I'm seeing what notifications I have. Then I see on Reddit, it's like breaking. Here's the exact thing I looked at. Breaking. ICE has shot another person in Minneapolis. Why did that? There you go. ICE has shot another person in Minneapolis.
It's just, you know.
And 10,000 upvotes, 1.4 thousand comments. I mean, probably seen by hundreds of thousands of people, if not more than that. And you're like, geez. You know, if I was just barely tuning into this, I'd go, well, what's happening? They're just like blasting people over there. What's going on, ICE? What's happening? You just over there in Minneapolis right now blasting people wherever you can? So I scroll. I'm like, what's going on? And people are saying, why Minneapolis? Why not New York? Because they know they wouldn't come out of that looking good. There's so many comments that are just like frothing at the mouth, actually, about, violent stuff. A lot of people saying, I'm not even an American, but I'm so upset by this, which is probably half of the bots that control these online conversations. It would be a shame if protesters started to take to the streets and making plywood signs to form together to block all of these people, on and on and on. It would be a shame if the protesters, this is the plywood one that I was just talking about with tons of comments on there. A lot of people saying enough's enough. They really seem to want to trigger a civil war, don't they? Arm up, on and on and on. All these comments went on and it goes. The Minnesota National Guard was staged a week ago. Where are they? Surely they don't accept these people to defend themselves. And if only the Second Amendment were properly instituted, these people could defend themselves from such aggression from these ICE officers, blah, 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 blah. And none of these people, I don't think, watched the video or learned what was going on. But this is the state of discourse in 2026. And it has been for quite some time. So let's do what we do here. What actually happened? This person who was shot this time in Minnesota by ICE officers was an illegal Venezuelan alien. This person at 6:50 p.m. CT last night, this 7:50 on the East Coast, they said January 14th, 2025, federal law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted traffic stop in Minneapolis, for Julio Cesar Sosa, who was released into the country in 2022 while Biden was president. Attempting to evade arrest, he fled the scene in his vehicle. He then crashed into a parked car and proceeded to flee on foot. The law enforcement officer pursued Sosa Silas also on foot, caught up to him, and attempted to apprehend him. When Sosa Silas began to resist and violently assault the officer. While he was fighting with law enforcement, there was a struggle onto the ground, and two suspects came out of a nearby apartment, attacking the law enforcement officer with a snow shovel and a broom handle. As the officer was being ambushed and attacked by the two individuals, Sosa Silas got loose and began striking the officer with a shovel or broomstick. Fearing for his life and safety as he was being ambushed by three individuals at one time, the officer fired a defensive shot to defend his life. Sosa Silas was hit in the leg. All three suspects ran back into the apartment and barricaded themselves inside. ICE successfully arrested all three illegal aliens. The attacked officer and Sosa Silas are both in the hospital. All three illegal aliens were arrested or in ICE custody. This is the guy who was arrested. This is the guy who was shot in the leg. So this person fled law enforcement when they were trying to apprehend him. He was in the country illegally. He crashed into another vehicle in the process. He picked up a shovel and was starting to hit the ICE officer with it with two other people. The officer fired a shot and shot him in the leg, which is what a lot of you people are asking for. And they're like, why don't they just shoot him in the leg? Shoots him in the leg, and that's what happens. Nobody bothers to read the details. Nobody reads beyond just a headline. They simply say, like a school shooting story. They're like, another one in America? What's it come to here?
Real quick question, because they said both the arrestee and the arrestor, I guess in this case, ended up in the hospital. When they have an incident like this, do they put them in separate hospitals? Or,
I don't know.
If this kid who was shot in the leg, wanted to come back for revenge, could he, find the guy? I mean, I know there's probably a lot of law enforcement around, especially making sure this guy, this person doesn't, try to make a run for it. But I always wonder, when they have that kind of aggression and that kind of incident, is there anybody that goes, let's take one ambulance and make the left turn and the other ambulance make the right turn?
Maybe if it was more like one person had targeted somebody specifically, if I was I'm going to kill C-Lane. And then in the act of me trying to kill you, we both ended up in the hospital.
Alejandro, save that. Got it. Save that.
Maybe they would go, we should keep Sean away from C-Lane. He said he wanted to kill him after all. Maybe. I don't know if they do that in these moments. But that's what was the precursor for all of this, that there was a shooting, but this person had crashed their car into another vehicle. They were running rampant through the neighborhood. They were attacking the ICE officer with a shovel or a broom handle or something. I don't even know. There was three people attacking the officer at once. And he fired a defensive shot and hit him in the leg. He's fine. Everything is going to be okay here. and the guy's off the streets for now. I don't take big issue with that, but there's so many people who just get fuming and they don't ever read anything. It's like an attempt to get yourself as angry as you can whilst never be informed with the information that might make you think differently about it. I don't get that, but that seems to be a thing. And it's weird because, like, there's plenty of things to be mad at these ICE agents about. There's plenty of stuff that I've seen in these videos where I'm like, damn, that is completely out of line. But then these incidents get brought up and nobody separates the stuff that it's like, hey, most people would probably agree that this is okay.
It's got to be the algorithm, man. They just show you what they want you to see, because when the last ICE incident happened, I called one of my friends who is very one-sided, and he sent me videos and comments and everything to support his argument. Then I called another friend on the opposite side, and there was a different video angles and different comments and different news. You know, they just feed them what they want you to see, what's going to rile you up.
Yeah, and the people want to see whatever just furthers whatever they believe already.
Exactly.
So,
they don't see the other side. They don't want to.
Yeah,
I mean, imagine Alejandro, if you were a TV station that could tailor your programming to the person on the other end of, like, on the person who has eyes on the screen. That's what social media does.
Yeah,
exactly.
I know. That's what it says.
And it's high amplitude, right? And everybody just gets so angry, and they're like, they go out and we're all little deputies now. We're going to go out and go after these people and interfere. So we've lost all of that. And I don't know if there's ever getting any of that back. I just think we were kind of broken and busted there. But that's what happened. Federal officer shoots a person in the leg after being attacked during an arrest in Minneapolis. Things continue to be pretty intense there. I've got some other updates on that in a moment, but I promised you an update on the guy at the Ford dealership who screamed out some stuff at President Trump when he was doing his visit to the Ford factory and his very loud interview on the Ford factory floor. And now we learned, Seelan, bring this up live so we can get some fresh details on this, but TJ Sabula was the name of the suspended Ford worker who screamed out pedophile protector at Trump. And Trump might have said the F word and flipped him off. It looked kind of like that was the response. And then this guy's union was like, we back him up all the way, and he shouldn't have been subjected to this vulgar language, even if it was from the president. Now I'm seeing that he has a GoFundMe for the Ford worker who heckled the president on his visit and got suspended. And as of the article that I have in front of me, his GoFundMe was at $600,000. So I don't know if it's increased over that.
Here's the thing. I'm seeing multiple GoFundMes for Mr. Sabula here, who in the picture is the one that we saw earlier or yesterday, rocking the Pit Viper sunglasses.
Yeah.
And this one's on hold, and this one is paused. I don't know what the difference is. I would assume that one of these were actions done by GoFundMe, and one of these were actions done by the people holding the fundraiser. Pause says this fundraiser is not currently accepting donations. The one that's on hold says we're checking that it meets applicable laws and regulations, terms of service, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, now, this guy didn't break any laws. You know, it's not like he committed a crime. So
right. So the one that says TJ Sabula is a patriot, the goal is $800,000.
Nice.
And of that, $480,925, so almost $481,000 has been raised.
All right, okay.
And that's the one that's on hold by GoFundMe. Then the one that was paused was asking for $10,000 and received $330,000.
Oh, my God. So this guy's coming up on $900,000 soon from two different GoFundMes.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if this is like the intent, but it's kind of like, hey, now people who have a crappy job at some place where the president swings by, they're like, well, I know what I have to do.
Practicing. Pedophile protector!
There will be people who don't even care.
Now.
Yeah, there will be people who don't even care about the politics. They're like, I'm not even on one of these teams, but I would like a whole bunch of money. So that's what's going on in the world of this Ford worker. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got jury duty coming up next. I do have those.
I hope nobody was outside while I yelled that. These walls aren't as thin as the other studio.
I don't think in the world of just grabbing the perfect soundbite, but that would have been a delicious one to have on file. It truly would have. All right, we got a lot of your feedback coming in. We got jury duty next with some big updates, including updates out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where all this stuff has been going down. Some interesting twists on the way. Trust me on that one. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
AI can't feel dread or regret or existential panic. We've got that market covered. Real Radio 104.1. Guaranteed.
Be right back.
This is Chris Broussard. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Discover.
Ex-Ravens coach John Harbaugh's unemployment had lasted less than 2 weeks, with the Giants now hiring Harbaugh to be their new top man. The Magic are in Berlin for the NBA's first regular season game in Germany. Native sons Franz and Mo Wagner and Orlando are facing Memphis. And former Florida State standout Peter Warwick is heading into the College Football Hall of Fame as one of 18 players in the class of 2026. I'm Scott Davidson.
Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Hey, it's Russ Rollins for Zero Res. Start the new year fresh with clean carpet and tile. All you got to do is call Zero Res. Mention me and get 20% off soft surfaces like carpet, rugs, and upholstery. Call 407-232-9188 or book at ZeroResOrlando.com. Zero Res, the right way to clean.
Welcome to Take 5 Oil Change.
Thanks. Got my seat cushion, crossword puzzle, and can't forget the hand sanitizer. Okay, show me the waiting room.
No need for all that. You can stay in your car.
I'll stay in my car? Get out.
Yep, you stay in. It'll just be 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Get out.
Go ahead, sit back and relax.
Well, I guess I'll save all this for the DMV. If only they took 10 minutes, am I right? I'm sorry.
Take 5. The stay in your car 10-minute oil change.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Or are they promising you up to 10% growth per year, all for your retirement income? If not, then you need to come to Trajan Wealth. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you have a plan...
Dull Mike. Janine Wolfpack. I would say catch up, but probably wouldn't be hearing me. Let's check out these Hers chips. Anyway. Oh, man. I don't know who brought that up yesterday, but that's a good time. Because my biggest fear was that it would not deliver on the horseradish. And damn if it does. Hell yes. Yeah, AJ Soup, I tried to make it a little better. Are you puking at horseradish or at just me eating? Because I tried to move the mic away. It wasn't a hot chip, Snoop Frog. Somebody yesterday in the chat had suggested, or they were eating, maybe at the time, these Hers kettle chips that are cheddar and horseradish flavored. These guys right here. And I was like, I like that combination. It sounds good. You like the Boar's Head horseradish cheddar cheese? Boar's Head horseradish is good. The horseradish cheddar and just, I like horseradish in general. What does that mic smell like? It smells like the material that the pop filter is made out of, honestly. But yes, horseradish is hard to say over and over fast. But that's got a good horseradish zip to it. It's a different kind of heat. My mom doesn't like spicy stuff like hot sauce, like a vinegary hot sauce, like capsaicin heat. And I thought she wouldn't like. We were having Scotch eggs at the Irish place on Curry Ford, Claddagh Cottage. I was like, I don't know if you're gonna like this mustard. They do like a house-made mustard that will kick your ass. But she's like, no, I like that. That's like the horseradishy heat. So some people like one over the other. Some people don't like one. I like them both. Anyway, that's my second dullest dull mic of today. Only second to the time that I didn't turn on the mic at all. So, back to the show.
Terms apply. Sounds kind of like the starting bell to Grandma's house. Or maybe snowbirding. Just remember to stop by before you go. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Oil changes in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed.
Filling in the gaps between the New York Times and World Star. This is the
What a lovely, lovely day here on the show. We're just glad to have you on board. You can learn more about the News Junkie, the radio show, the world's most viral newsroom, and the podcast over at thenewsjunkie.com. I'll get into a couple emails and jury duty real quick, but first, there is a story. And when I saw this, I was like, what is a controversial music festival? Like, of all the music festivals I can think of, I don't know of any controversial music festivals that are going on out there. But
the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh, I mean, that's not a music festival. It is controversial. Yeah. Is that controversial on your side, Alejandro? Or your Roomba fans must be happy about Bad Bunny. You guys play Bad Bunny?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
5 times a year.
Oh, yeah. It's too many Bad Bunnies. All of the bunnies.
Yes.
They have a Bad Bunny button, just specially made.
It's not that. And I haven't heard any more about the counter programming for the Super Bowl and the Bad Bunny and Espanol performance. But this says that Nelly and Ludacris have been slammed for an upcoming performance at a controversial festival. And then they called it a MAGA Fest. And I was like, a MAGA Fest? They have music festivals? I don't remember that being a thing. But somebody linked to it, and it says, Rock the Country, a festival for the people. It's like a tour, I guess, because
it's sort of a tour. Yeah.
It says 8 massive shows, 8 small towns.
Yeah. It's coming to Ocala, Florida.
Is it really? Okay. Is there any other reason? I think is Kid Rock just automatically controversial now?
Kid Rock's name is on it, and it's a mostly, I would say mostly country artists. So I think the assumption is that Nelly and Ludacris are somehow selling out.
Oh, how dare they? They're performing with Kid Rock, Jason Aldean, Blake Shelton, Jelly Roll. There's some names on here. Creed, Miranda Lambert, Hank Williams Jr.
Look at this lineup and tell me Kid Rock is not throwing the party when his name is first. When you have Jelly Roll, when you have Jason Aldean, Blake Shelton,
they're all
Miranda Lambert.
Yeah. Yes, all of them. Even Ludacris and Nelly are bigger than Kid Rock, I would think, in the grand scheme of things, possibly. Aaron Lewis, Morgan Wade, on and on.
You mean
it goes.
The worst interview ever is in his State Liners?
We did have a great interview with him. Uncle Cracker. So all these different artists, it says Rock the Country, rockthecountry.com. How much are they charging for these tickets? Doesn't seem super controversial.
Tickets to Ocala. I mean, there's a myriad of huge names on here, which seems like it'd be very expensive to kind of.
Well, all those names are not for every location. Because I heard Kid Rock. Yeah, that's all the names in the tour. Each location is going to have a few of those names.
All right. Okay, but they're not going to tell us which?
They'll tell you when it gets closer.
Yeah, what if I end up with Dalton Davis and the Jack Wolf Band?
You have. I clicked on Ocala, Florida, and the lineup is so much smaller now.
Yes.
And it includes neither Nelly nor Ludacris or Creed.
Just Brooks and Dunn. And Blake Shelton is going to be playing.
But also Dalton Davis.
Yeah, we did get Dalton Davis. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, rock now, pay later. So you could pay monthly payments starting at...
I sure hope that the Ocala tickets are cheaper on account of the lack of star power.
Weekend general admission, $179.99. So, oh my God, camping. Premium RV camping with a 50 amp plug-in is $1,680, $1,700 basically.
And that does not get you in the door. That just gets you the camping spot and the 50 amp plug-in.
It says, that's crazy. Up to eight guests allowed per space. Yeah, I hadn't heard about this. Rock the Country, Nelly and Ludacris performing, but not at some of these. Only at certain locations they're going to be performing. And I guess for some it's controversial. Seems just like a music festival to me, celebrating 250 years of freedom, they say, in the United States of America. There you go.
I used to go to country bars quite a bit in my early 20s. Yeah.
Does he strike you as a country music fan, Alejandro, when you see C-Lane?
Yes.
He answered so quickly.
Very much so. I spent New Year's in Nashville. There were C-Lanes everywhere.
Oh man, that's true. That is true. Like there are
like there's a C-Lane tree around here.
Yes.
There are C-Lanes everywhere in places like that. I am not typically a country fan. My friends went to those bars. The music wasn't all crap, but the other thing was the thing I was most surprised with one of the first couple times I went to like a Cowboys or a line dancing bar, that it would go right from line dancing Copperhead Road to dum dum dum.
Oh, you bet your ass. Yeah, and that's why when I look at the lineup, I'm like, actually, Ludacris and Nelly make total sense on a lineup like this. Because everybody at a country music concert, say what they will, you start playing one of those songs and they are going to lose their minds. That's what they love. They love rap and country.
Not to mention,
I don't know why it took. It took 250 years of American history, but all of a sudden somebody's like, maybe we should have a rap and country crossover, and they just started printing money after that.
Not to mention the name of Nelly's album is Country Grammar.
That's right. Yeah. What do you think about country music, Alejandro? Are you a fan or no?
I love it.
Yeah. Favorite country song?
I don't seem like the guy that loves it, but I was stationed 4 years in Kentucky.
Oh, yeah?
Okay. I mean, 6 years in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So,
do you have a cowboy hat?
I do not.
Ah.
I don't have the head for it.
Yeah, I think you can pull it off.
I'm too small, It'll be like...
Too small?
No, get out of here.
I can't find a cowboy hat to save my life. I went to Boot Barn. They only sell two things, boots and cowboy hats.
Guess what? All the other C-Lanes in Nashville that he saw, every one of them had cowboy hats.
They're not full-on C-Lanes then.
Every last one of them.
They don't have the head for it.
All right, here we go. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Jury duty brought to you by the one, the only Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. After an accident, there are many attorneys out there trying to get your attention, but the good news is the one that's going to help you out the most, in my opinion, is Moses DeWitt, and he is ready to go to defend you right now and battle those insurance companies. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. I know what you've been saying. I know, and I'm sorry it took me this long to get around to it. I know you've been saying, Sean, how can we truly know what's right and what's wrong with everything happening with ICE in Minnesota until we know what Casey Anthony's stance on it? So I've brought... Casey Anthony has come out with her stance. We, for some reason, needed this.
She still have, what was that thing that you have to pay for to get her opinion on everything? A Substack?
Oh, she might. I'm not sure. But it says, I love these kind of headlines. They do it for me. Casey Anthony calls Minneapolis ICE shooting a crime.
It's murder!
It's getting to O.J. Simpson's level of flirting with, And what's funny is there'll be people who'll be like, you see? She knows what she's talking about on this one. This woman knows a murder. She knows a murder when she sees one. Casey Anthony calls Minneapolis ICE shooting a crime, rips J.D. Vance for protecting Gestapo agents. I am stunned, shocked to hear that Casey Anthony has drawn a line in the sand, and she is not a fan of the ICE folks over there in Minnesota.
Like she knows, like she's aware of the type of blowback she'll get from a statement like this, right?
Yeah, she knows. She knows 100%. 100%.
Because if she thinks it's murder,
she's like,
and in all likely and legality, this ICE agent's going to get away with it. Well, then it seems like
I can't
her
sit back.
and this gentleman have something in common.
She's like, I can't sit back and just stand by idly while someone gets away with a crime like this. I cannot stand for it. She says, there is no such thing as a federal law enforcement officer having immunity because it's convenient for you in this administration. This applies to your Gestapo agents on ICE. She called the shooting a crime that should be investigated as all other officer-involved crimes and demanded the release of investigative reports and all available body camera video. Now, I love the idea that somewhere there will be police who are looking into what happened with the killing of Renee Good in Minneapolis, and that they were resistant to something beforehand, but they were like, guys. Casey Anthony has demanded that we release all of the justice has been demanded by Miss Casey Anthony, so we shall do it. We'll see. Maybe they buckle under Casey Anthony's pressure. Maybe not. We'll see. All right, we got a couple more stories that we're supposed to be in jury duty. Some big ones that I want to work in. We got your emails. In fact, your emails are coming up next. It's been too long since we've had your feedback in, and you got some smoking hot emails coming off your keyboards. Let's see what you got for us. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
You're going to get caught up in some familiar delays. Afternoon traffic starting to pile up on I-4 westbound before State Road 408. There's slowdowns between Dr. Phillips and through Celebration. On Florida's Turnpike, traffic's getting by a little bit better now southbound before Hancock Road. That accident's been moved off to the shoulder. You're still going to run into some slowdowns, though. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Watching football this weekend? Get the big New Yorker from Pizza Hut for just $10. It's our biggest pizza for the biggest games. Giant foldable slices, huge flavor. So order now at pizzahut.com or in the app. Ask for limited time offer. Prices, participation, and availability may vary. Additional charge for extra toppings, max 3 and extra cheese. Taxes, tip, and delivery fee not included.
People are freaking out. They are freaking out. Why? Allegedly, tomorrow morning it's going to be like 30s. Some doomsayers are saying 20s in the state of Florida. Some people are predicting that it's going to snow. Sealand thinks there's going to be an absolute snowstorm. I don't know if any of this is going to happen, but I know it might be the first time all year that you've kicked up your heater in your house. And if there's something wrong, the folks at Mills Air are ready to help you out to make sure you don't turn into a human popsicle over there. They want you to be nice and snug at your house and comfortable, and Mills Air will help you no matter what your HVAC, AC, heating issues are. They're there to help you out. You could give them a call. They've been in business since 1992. That's over 30 years of experience at Mills Air. Let them help you out. They'll do it, and they'll do a great job, and they'll be fair and honest. 407-277-1159. Don't get stuck in the cold. 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Speed Weeks, presented by Advent Health, returns to the World Center of Racing, February 11th through the 15th. From Daytona 500 qualifying and the Duel at Daytona to the Craftsman Truck Series, Arca Menards, and the United Rentals 300. It all leads to the 68th running of the Daytona 500 on Sunday, February 15th. Don't miss a moment. Upgrade with the Hard Rock Bet Fan Zone for the ultimate race day experience. Secure your seats now at Daytona500.com or call 1-800-PIT-SHOP.
iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/freshfromflorida.
I'm a big lip gloss fan. And listen, I've tried so many different ones. Maybelline Lifter Gloss is definitely the one for me. No sticky feel, super hydrating. Maybelline Lifter Gloss has been one I've used forever, and I suggest you do too. Go find it at the Dollar General near you. Don't forget, it's Maybelline Lifter Gloss.
Do you like beer? Join Orlando's Science Center for the Science on Tap Outdoor Beer Festival, coming to Lock Haven Park Saturday, January 24th. Families are welcome for this daytime event. Sample local breweries, plus food trucks, music, lawn games, and more. Tickets at osc.org.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. It's a new year, and that means a new opportunity to get more for your trade. Listen, the value of your trade can differ by thousands depending upon where you go. At Greenway Kia, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy your trade, and that competition could put up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value in your pocket. Start the year ahead at greenwaykias.com or visit one of our 3 metro area locations today. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance expires 2/5/26.
Now that we're getting older, we've been putting more thought into maintaining our health.
We knew the water we drink every day could be filled with contaminants, so
We called Leaf Home Water Solutions.
they came to our home and did a free water test and gave us the analysis right away.
We were shocked at what we saw.
They found heavy metals like iron and copper.
Our own tap water was putting our health at risk, but Leaf Home Water Solutions made it easy to get safer water from every tap and hose. A whole home solution.
They have more than 250 product combinations and designed a system that fits our needs and budget. The installation took less than a day.
With Leaf Home Water Solutions, our water is safer and healthier. When we drink, when we cook, when we shower, even when we garden.
We feel better about our health.
Thanks to Leaf Home Water Solutions.
Schedule your free home water test today at leafhome.com/free and save 15% on all home water treatment systems. That's leafhome.com/free for your free home water test and 15% off. leafhome.com/free.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. I think we can all agree that plumbing issues are the worst, and it's always great to have a seasoned professional ready to go if you happen to run into those problems. Enter Modern Plumbing Industries. From houses to high-rises, these guys are Central Florida's plumbing company. Employee-owned and in business since 1975. Their integrity and workmanship are second to none, and they have some great deals as well. If you mention the Jim Colbert Show, you'll receive $50 off your service call. Book your appointment today at 407-327-6000 or hop online at modernpi.com.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TALK to get up to a $5 per gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TALK to get up to a $5 per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TALK.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
The new year means new resolutions, not just for your body, but for your finances as well. Did you know that financial health is directly related to your identity protection? This is why you need LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back. Resolve to make your identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
A1Garage.com, A1 from day one.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got a question after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Pay. P-A-Y. Pay. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Three best friends diving into the deep end of internet culture.
It's in full effect now. I hope you're actually back to work, back in the grind, doing all that stuff, and hopefully not getting sick like I did to kick off the year. It hasn't been fantastic, but I want to hear from you. Send us your emails, tips, at thenewsjunkie.com. Emails. Let's see what we got for emails. There was a bunch of people who chimed in on the Tesla stuff. This person says, Verizon customer here. We were talking earlier about how there were Verizon customers who heard that Verizon was going to give them $20, a $20 credit for their phones being down yesterday, and that's not good enough. They're not happy about this. They want more, and they were complaining in the thread where for like the fifth time Verizon was falling over on the sword. They're like, "We are so sorry. We apologize. We're going to give you $20." They were like, "Nope, not enough." Paul emails tips@thenewsjunkie.com. What up, junkies? Paul from Palm City here. I have 4 unlimited lines on my plan. I pay $317 a month. Ooh. That seems expensive, man. I don't know. You might want to do some bargain hunting there. Now, for the people who ride share or do food delivery, their cases should be looked at differently. For a regular schmuck like me, I'll take the $20. I was affected for 7 hours-ish. No big deal, says Paul. Wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Earlier we were talking about this controversial
How many lines did he say he had? 4? 4 unlimited?
Did he say 4? Let me just double check. 4. Yes, I have 4 unlimited lines on my plan. $317 a month, he says.
That must be some upgrades stuff. Like 4 unlimited, that's $50 per line. So it's $200 plus there's probably taxes and fees, and I don't know if he added on any of the streaming services that you bundle with.
Yeah, you know what happens, C-Lane? Sometimes this happens where people go, my phone bill is this much. And you go, kind of. Your phone bill is that much, but also you went and got 4 brand new phones with your account. And so you're paying the fees for the phones every month too.
Right.
So, and you might even have like insurance on the phones too. So like you're paying for 4 new iPhones, insurance, and then 4 unlimited lines, and it's like $317 a month, which that's crazy. Somebody else reacting to the book that they're fighting over in Central Florida in particular. They're fighting over this book about animal sex, having it in the schools. They said there was enough votes to keep it in the school library. It's a whole book, like 150 pages about animals having sex. And they were talking at the beginning of it about, they said, can animals be gay? It's an often asked question, which I think is a silly one, where it's us taking our humanity and imprinting it on humans. But a couple people emailed about that. Lena's dad said, "Hi, Sean, glad you're feeling better. Just so you know, there's some information here about gay sheep." And then somebody else sent along a story about the gay penguins, which I love. It proves my point, I think, that all we do as humans is we're like, let's try to put our humanity on all the animals and stuff. The animals don't care, okay? Animals aren't gay, okay? Animals are not gay. That's not how the animal world works. One of my favorite things is people be
what
like...
What about the trans animals?
There are no trans animals, all right? Which sounds kind of cool, though. Trans animals.
The tranimals.
One of the stories people always bring up, they're like, what about the penguins? There's the gay penguins. And it's like, you have 2 penguins that they found out were both males, and they were both sitting over an egg. And then they did so much fan fiction with these 2 penguins, right? I I forgot what their names were, but they were in New York, I think. And they were like, they're gay. They made books about them. There were children's books. And Tango Makes Three was a book that they made about this. And this is one of the books that's been challenged and like banned from public libraries and stuff. And this book is like, well, these penguins are gay. They could be gay. And the penguins are Roy and Silo. And the most hilarious thing is both of them went on afterwards to like hook up with chicks. So at best they were bi. You know what I mean? Like they weren't gay penguins. But it's this weird thing that we do, and sometimes they let this eke into the science world because people who pretend to be all about science
I don't care what you say. If you are a gay male penguin and your name is Silo, you are turning some heads.
What are you talking about?
They're like, why is his name Silo?
That's why they name him after, I think. That's why they name him after. He was just babysitting with his buddy. Like, hey, let's go have a couple beers, but my egg is here. Okay, I'll help you out. And now everybody's going crazy about it.
Humans are so weird that they see like it might just be the ultimate bro move. Yeah. Like, well, clearly these penguins are homosexuals. Yeah. And were they to be able to speak with us, they would be like sashaying and, God knows. It's like, no, that's a very strange thing that humans do, but no. In the animal world, all sorts of stuff happens, but I don't find it to be the same. But I find a book about animals having sex and kids, learning about animal procreation to be fine. Like, what are we pearl clutching at that for?
I'm just imagining if some dude walks into a gay bar and some of the other guys are like, "Who's that?" And one guy's like, "Oh, that's Trevor. He just moved into town. They call him Silo."
Yeah, isn't it absolute gay? Just not how it plays out. I know, like, you could send me the Wikipedia entry and all that stuff all you want. That's just people doing the same thing. It's people doing the same thing. It's just not too different than when your friend is like, "Oh, my dog is so sad today. I looked at my dog and he's just sad. He's just depressed." It's like, is your dog? You're putting human traits on animals.
You don't think dogs get sad?
I think they can.
Do you think they get excited?
I think they can be sad and unhappy, but your Aunt Phyllis has no idea what the difference between the two emotions is on a dog. She looks at like Courtney used to do this with Lady. She'd be like, "Why does Lady's face look sad?" The lady doesn't care about making a happy face. She's a dog. She's a dog. She does dog things. You want to see her get happy for 5 seconds? Fill her bowl up again. Go do it. Tail will wag. She'll get all excited. She'll go over. And she'll, if there's another female that has full bowls all the time, she'll hang out with her all the time. Doesn't mean she's a lesbian. Just a strange thing that we do. Okay, I've got a bunch of dispatches to get to here momentarily, but there were a few kind of shockers that I had saved over from jury duty, and one of them was out of Pennsylvania, and you always wonder who these kind of people are. Very, very scary and weird, but true story. This is from WPXI in Pennsylvania. And they'd say after a months-long investigation, there has been an arrest of a man named Theodore McGee. Teddy McGee was this guy's name. Allegheny Township Police say Theodore McGee, wanted to buy something. And he offered a woman $5,000 to purchase it.
All right.
The problem is
her child.
Theodore McGee was trying to buy this woman's 6-year-old daughter for $5,000. Court documents describe McGee, 44, as a friend of the girl's family. But in April, the child's mother told police that McGee assaulted her daughter in his home and expressed interest in purchasing her.
Okay.
A text message was sent from McGee to the victim's mother requesting to purchase the girl, police say. McGee had shown officers messages and videos on his cell phone where he referred to the victim as his girlfriend, according to the cops. He told police he and the child slept on the same air mattress together when she spent the night at his house, and they hugged. Bro, just bury him under the prison, all right? I don't even know if we need to do any of the official stuff for this. And they said police spoke with the little girl who told them McGee put his hands inside her pants. Yeah, I'm done. Case closed. This isn't the first time McGee has been in trouble with the law. I'm so absolutely shocked. I mean, allow me to pick my jaw up off the floor that this guy had a long criminal history, including assault and harassment charges in a separate case filed last year. It's disturbing to say the least, the police say. And let's just keep him locked up for a real solid long time.
He was a friend of the family, and they let the girl go stay over at his house or sleep over. What's going on with the parents?
They asked him to watch her.
I got questions about the mom too. I'm with you on that. All right. I think that Alejandro's right to question this a little bit more too. Why are we going? Why is the mother going like this is the perfect babysitter? This guy. No alarm bells going off for this gentleman here.
Unfortunately, the article on CBS News that I have does not have this guy's mugshot. Because I would wonder if we would look at it and go, yep.
That's him.
Looks like exactly the one you don't want to be the family friend that's the babysitter sometimes.
Right. That does indeed look like it.
Kind of makes you wonder what the mother did that night, that she needed the babysitter so bad.
What was she up to? What's on your social calendar?
Was she going to purchase a bearded dragon?
Yeah, it sounds like she's just mad because he was lowballing her.
$5,000, come on. Somebody sends along a story and they go, Sean, haven't you heard about the gay manatees? Hugh and Buffett. Hugh and Buffett were manatees of the Sarasota Aquarium in 2023. Hugh is dead, unfortunately. And I guess that they wanted to turn them into gays too. It says Buffett remains at the Moat Aquarium and he's reportedly shown signs of loneliness since Hugh's death. That's probably another thing. Like he might have hated Hugh. Hugh might have been terrible. He might have been so annoying the whole time. Hugh dies and you're like, oh, he looks so sad. The manatee lost his little pal. He lost his buddy.
I'm sorry.
Honestly,
are you trying to imply that a manatee could hate? Are you not doing this very same thing that you're bitching at everybody else for doing?
I'm saying it's you could be every bit as clear that it's hating to be the same level of clearness on hating and loving would make sense to me. All right. That is to say no clearness for either one of them because you don't know. It's an animal. And until we break down that final barrier, and I can't wait until we do, when we can speak with these creatures. Now, maybe the first manatees we talked to were like, ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge scientific breakthrough. We are now about to have the first conversation with Hugh and Buffett, the manatees. And we're like, Hugh and Buffett, what do you guys have to say? Hate. Or he's like, I am totally gay for him. Like, I have no idea. But until we have that huge breakthrough, when we could talk to animals and the humans break down that communication barrier, I don't think we could do this from afar. It seems like we're probably not doing the right thing. All right, we are going to take a quick break, and then we let you weigh in. What do you think about everything happening in the world on this show? All things viral? Let us know your thoughts. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. All right.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Two left lanes are blocked on Bronson Memorial Highway eastbound at Celebration Avenue. There's a fender bender getting cleared up off to the shoulder on I-4 westbound before that Orange Blossom Trail exit. Afternoon traffic starting to pile up in some familiar areas on I-4. You're going to get caught up in delays between Dr. Phillips and through that Celebration area. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Watching football this weekend? Get the big New Yorker from Pizza Hut for just $10. It's our biggest pizza for the biggest games. Giant foldable slices, huge flavor. So order now at pizzahut.com or in the app.
Ask for limited time offer. Prices, participation, and availability may vary. Additional charge for extra toppings, max 3 and extra cheese. Taxes, tip, and delivery fee not included.
New year, new you isn't about changing who you are. It's about showing up sharper, more confident. Hey, C-Lane here. That's why I go to Hammer & Nails Grooming for Guys. It's not just a barbershop. It's not your regular, everyday kind of, we bring your coupons here. It's total man care. It's a lounge designed for guys. Big screen TVs, a drink in your hand while you get your hair cut, while you get your beard trimmed, a hot towel. That's all waiting for you. With locations across Central Florida, they're offering a New Year reset. Complimentary signature upgrade on your very first visit. Just mention my name, C-Lane, and Real Radio 104.1. You can book at hammerandnailsgrooming.com. Hammer and Nails, come as you are, leave as you want to be.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Start your engines. This January, the world's largest collector car auction returns to Kissimmee, Florida. Mecum Auctions brings 13 days of full throttle excitement, iconic rides, and fun for the whole family. Mecum delivers the ultimate automotive experience. See thousands of classics, muscle cars, exotics, and more cross the block. Come experience Mecum Auctions live in Kissimmee, January 6th through the 18th.
The second round is this weekend, and now you can trade on football legally in Florida on Kalshi. Right now, San Fran is trading at 26% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $400 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app, use code IHEART, and get $20 when you trade 100. Kalshi. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
iHeartMedia presents the Fresh from Florida Groceries Giveaway. 50 lucky winners will each receive a $100 grocery voucher to indulge in Fresh from Florida goodness. Enter to win at iHeart.com/freshfromflorida.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Hey, good morning. You're heading the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I...
Hello. Hey there. Hi. Hello. Little dull mic action. Man, love when this happens. But got to get on some of JCS's Froggers. They have a really interesting and very... both their dressings that they make, I think they do it in-house, are very good. Their ranch is top ranch, but their blue cheese... something different about it, and I love it. I used to go to Froggers all the time when I was young because I liked all-you-can-eat crab legs and Mega Touch, and my dad liked multiple beers. So, Froggers in Apopka is the shit, says Avendasora. Hell yeah. Delivery, Dan, you had 4 dirty martinis at the Hammer and Nails thing? That's awesome. I used to go to the Froggers in Hunters Creek. Half mayonnaise and half sour cream until it doesn't taste like either one. At least 1 cup of each, up to 2 cups of each. 1 4-ounce container of blue cheese crumbles, tiny bit of garlic and black pepper, chill for at least 4 hours. It's got to be more than that. Where is it getting the tint from? There's a like what you're describing seems like it would be white, aside from the specks of black pepper. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm curious. Anyway, we're coming back. Keyword is pay. Love you guys.
And $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Pay. P-A-Y. Pay. Enter it now at realradio.fm and answer your phone if you get the call. Good luck.
Forever at the crossroads between viral news and total chaos.
Thursday. We are so happy that you choose us instead of the same 3 songs over and over and over and over and over again. You can learn more about the show over at thenewsjunkie.com. Alejandro is hanging out with us today. It's been exciting getting to know Alejandro a little bit more here during the show. And we've got you tomorrow, too, as well, I think, right?
Yes, sir. Friday. I'm looking forward. I've heard Fridays on the News Junkies is, fun.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's going to get wild. It's going to get wild. Yeah. Yeah. And some people have been asking, they're getting ready. Some of the final details on the Joshua Fowler Memorial stuff is like in process at the moment. So we'll see what happens when that all comes together in a bit here. And I'll give you those when they roll through. But
so weird how we don't even seem sad about that.
Right now, I have a clip for you that's making the rounds. There's a guy who is very upset about some of the stuff that's been happening in the news. And he's done an interview, and he's got a lot of bad words to drop. So don't worry, I've censored those out for you. I know that we don't want that happening. We don't want any little kids hearing anything bad here. But I do like that it just seems kind of like a rando that they grabbed off the street. And he's like, I don't know, the internet has been making me real mad about all this stuff. Like, I'm not usually a protest guy, but I keep watching these videos, and it just fires me up. And Alejandro was talking earlier about the algorithm. It's like so true. I mean, if you get upset by, let's say, people stealing cell phones, and you start to watch videos that show up in your feed of somebody stealing a cell phone and running away, within 30 seconds, you're going to get another video, and then another video, and then they're just going to make you think that people are stealing cell phones on every inch of this planet of ours all the time. And the biggest problem on planet Earth is people stealing cell phones. And your cell phone hate will skyrocket. This guy has been watching the internet. He's upset. He's very, very upset. He's Casey Anthony levels of upset about the ICE interactions in Minnesota. Let's hear from him.
This is nuts. This is and you're right in the middle of this shit. What the is going on, dude? This is insane.
Have you ever gone out to these sort of things before?
Never. I've never protested in my life. My brother's here. He does it all the time. I've never.
Master protester.
Like I said,
my brother does it all the time. He's a number one protester. But me, look, I don't really get involved in this guy. He says he's just been riled up by the content.
I'm far enough away, but close enough, and I sit in my cushy house and look at shit and get mad, and they're just trying to scare people, and but why shoot people? You know what really pisses me off is the fact that they detain people, cuff them, and then still beat the shit out of them. They tell you it's immigrants, only immigrants. It's anybody.
It's anybody.
I have friends that got detained, and all they were doing was driving home from work. What the
He's upset. He's seen the videos online. He's fired up. He's ready to go. What do you think? Let us know. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com, thenewsjunkie.com. We'll get to some of those here in just a moment. I saw that the governor of Minnesota, speaking of Minnesota, the governor, Tim Walz, he has posted something online. Let's share this. Here's what he's saying. Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota, says, I am making a direct appeal to the president. Let's turn the temperature down. Stop this campaign of retribution. This is not who we are. Then he says, again, this is Tim Walz, who says, an appeal to Minnesotans. I know this is scary. We can and we must speak out loudly, urgently, but also peacefully. We cannot fan the flames of chaos. That's what he wants. So, at the very least, I'll say that Tim Walz is saying, we need everybody to turn the temperature down. Everybody. He's saying that he wants the president to do this. He wants things to calm down there. On the other hand, you have the mayor of Minneapolis, who is just recently trying to get cops to join in to stop the ICE agents. Here he is.
To maintain order. And we're in a position right now where we have...
Did you censor this? Because this guy curses too.
It's true. Limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street.
Fight the ICE agents.
By their neighbors. We cannot be at a place right now in America where we have two governmental entities that are literally fighting one another.
Well, what was all this talk about the National Guard coming in then? They were talking about the National Guard coming in to stop the ICE people. All this was ratcheting all this stuff up. You got a lot of people pissed off. You had a gathering because, and this is one of the most unhinged things that nobody is paying any attention to. Nobody is paying any attention to this at all. But they have also closed down the schools. I don't know about broader Minnesota, but in Minneapolis, they closed down the schools for like a month because this lady was shot and killed by the ICE officer. They don't need to have the schools closed. What the hell are you doing? They said, oh, we'll open them up in February at some point in time. They closed the schools down because of what's going on. And there's a bunch of the younger folks.
I mean, we just had a couple weeks off for Christmas. Now,
right back to it.
Couple weeks for ICE.
Yeah, I mean, look, here's in front of the State House in Minnesota. They had these young guys out there who were not in school, and they went from protesting to just fighting each other. They started beating up each other because I guess they got bored of the protesting. Started kicking each other, fighting each other. And you can see like the Stop ICE signs are on the ground below all of these people because they're not in school. They're not in school at this moment in time. It's a catastrophe. I think at the very least they need to say, and I hope Tim Walz will do that, like, so let's get the kids back in school for God's sake. We don't need kids out of school for all of this.
Yeah, they got nothing better to do right now. And those are like high school kids, the one you put in the video. But how about the elementary kids? The parents got to work.
Right.
What do you do with them?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. Like, if you literally had, people just old school Wild West shooting each other in the streets every 5 seconds, this side and that side, civilians were firing on each other. Okay. But you had a couple incidents with people, one where this woman died, unfortunately, and I don't think she should have died. I wish she didn't die. I wish she wasn't shot by this guy. But I don't see anything that would make me go, well, as a leader here, I should say that the schools should not be in session. I don't know. That seems crazy to me. I don't know why they would be doing that, but it appears that they possibly are. They issued some video of, I guess, when we went into Venezuela and grabbed Maduro. When we did that, he had a bunch of Cubans who were with him in part of his security detail. And they've shown the Cubans returning to Cuba. And Alejandro, perhaps you can shine some light on what's going on here. They're in these, I haven't seen these little boxes like this before. But I don't know if this was all that was left of these guys or what. But
Well, they got cremated?
I guess so. Is it like, do they usually cremate Cubans and put them in something that large?
I have no idea how. I was 9 years old when I got to
I've never
this
seen this
country.
before. All right, this is...
Also, the high step is still a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all in like these boxes that are about the size of like maybe an oversized shoebox or something. And they are marching all of the remains off this particular plane. God, they got a lot of them. They really were successful in this mission. And bringing them over, they filmed them all being brought over in these little boxes and placed on this vehicle and then marched out of there. I don't know how many in total, but it just says, this is all that remains of Maduro's Cuban security guards. Their remains arrived in Havana today. This was yesterday. Oh, this was today. This was actually earlier on today when that went down. All right. I'm going to save some of these clips. I have so many last minute clips to get to, which I want to. But I do want to work in a couple more dispatches. Let's see what you got. And this is Jackie talking about the cell phone situation.
I've just been listening to all the prices people pay for a cell phone. Y'all need to get with Mint Mobile, Ryan Reynolds' new cell phone company. It's been around a couple of years, but it's $180 for a whole year of unlimited calls, text, messaging, internet, everything. What are y'all people doing?
$180 a year?
That seems low.
Yeah,
that seems real low.
$15 a month.
$15 a month. And some of these people were paying, what did they say? How many lines did he say for 304
lines?
He had four lines of unlimited, which is $50 a line plus taxes and fees. I think he said $317.
Yeah. And all of this is because people were upset that Verizon, they were down for half a day or so. And then they offered up $20 for all their customers. And in the comments of their post, all of these Verizon fans were, or Verizon customers were just absolutely pissed off. So, I mean, I guess some people have pretty high bills when it comes to their cellular. I don't know about Mint Mobile. I can't support them. I don't use them. They might be great. They might be terrible. But I know that Verizon continues to post this stuff out. They have apologized like 20 times. And in the thread where they said...
Hey, it's us again. Verizon. We're sorry.
Still super sorry. In the thread where they said to help provide some relief to those affected, we will give you a $20 credit that can be easily redeemed by logging into the My Verizon app. You'll receive a text message when the credit is available. On average, this covers multiple days of service. Business customers will be contacted directly about their credits. And then the comments continue to be filled with people who are just like, I'm canceling. Bro, you still haven't fixed mine. Mine's still on SOS. This is pathetic. I'm going to switch to T-Mobile. On and on and on it goes. Clown face to a $20 credit. Are people happy with the $20 credit? Are you reading this, buddy? No, they are not. They are not. Not a Verizon customer, but why is it on the consumer to do the work to get the credit? Honestly, $20 doesn't make up for the fact that I was lost in Miami with no GPS. Oh, my God, lady. Oh, God. I was lost in Miami with no GPS. If only there was a time before phones where people were somehow able to get around even without GPS. Imagine that. We're just shut down. We're all so reliant on it now.
I'm going to do a little PSA here real quick. Mm-hmm. If you are somebody who drives around in places that you're not familiar with, like this, now this is not going to help you if you're a DoorDasher or Uber because you need to be connected to the service to keep working. But if this woman lost in Miami, can't find her way around, if you're going to be driving in this area, you can download the map to your phone. Mm-hmm. The GPS still works if the map is downloaded to your phone. That's what needs the internet to work. It's downloading the map little by little every time you go.
Right. Yeah. I mean, people are just helpless, though. It's so crazy how helpless people are. Your phone is down, so you can't get around Miami. I mean, you could always ask human beings. That's one thing you could do.
I mean, you could end up in the wrong side of town in Miami easily.
You're not recommending
I'm from Miami. And depending on what side of town, you don't want to stop and ask for directions either.
Yeah, buddy. He might have been 9 when he left Cuba, but
but I grew up in Miami.
Yesterday he left Miami.
Yeah.
Can you still go to the gas station and buy a map? They still sell a map?
I don't think so.
No? You don't think so? Because that's what they used to do. It used to be
maybe a truck stop?
It used to be the token thing, and I've seen it happen before in my family, was the wife was yelling at the husband. He's an idiot. He doesn't know where he is, and he just doesn't want to admit that he's lost. And the husband, finally dejected, pulls over, and the husband pulls over to the gas station, and you go get like this map. And then, you unfold the map, and it's just like impossible inside the vehicle. Like this, huge, huge map. I don't know if they still have them, but it turns out if cell service is down for 7 hours, 10 hours, people are completely helpless.
If I had to guess, I would say most gas stations don't have maps. I would say truck stops might have some maps, but truck stops also sell a lot of gadgets. One of those being like a Garmin, which has the map preloaded on it and would give you the turn-by-turn navigation or help you figure out where you are. There's a lot of stuff like that you can buy at a truck stop.
Yeah, but we said there was no signal, but there's still Wi-Fi. Stop by a Starbucks that has free Wi-Fi. Open up your phone and figure out where you are.
Take some notes. Turn right here, turn left.
Exactly.
Instead of doing any of that, Alejandro, people in America in particular seem to be so much more into, if anything becomes slightly inconvenient, you're like, well, there goes my whole day. Like, I just can't do anything. I just can't do anything. All right, I've got more clips to get to before we get out, including a pretty wild one. I can't wait to play this for you. But, it happened on the streets. It was recorded, so we have to share it with you as it's going viral on this show. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Music Weekends, our classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday night forecast. With those clear skies and windy conditions bringing in that Arctic air, our temperatures tonight are going to be frigid. Freeze warnings in effect all across the area, which means those temperatures are going to be at or below freezing through the rest of the overnight tonight. Make sure you bundle up as you're heading out the door Friday morning. Although it will be sunny, those temperatures are going to
and provide for yours. When you shop for Florida-grown fruits and vegetables, look for local. Choose fresh from Florida, the homegrown.
Ladies and gentlefish.
I'm a big lip gloss fan, and listen, I've tried so many.
Thank you for hanging out on the show today. Don't go anywhere. I still got some banger clips on the way out. We got the stories that didn't make the cut today, learn, and everything else. Final dispatches to wrap it up. It's time for you to rate the show. Rate the show on a Thursday. Rate the show out of 10. 10 out of 10 is a real humdinger, a winner. I would say 10 out of 10 is like, put it in a wheelbarrow, no notes, right to the News Junkie Hall of Fame. 1 out of 10, Loserville. Population, this show. You didn't like it. You thought it sucked. 10 good, 1 bad, rate the show, please. 7.5. Still doing a 6-7. So we're still doing that? 110 out of 10. Shouts out to you. That's high praise. 10 bad bunnies. 8.6 if that's okay with Casey Anthony. 10 Cuban high kicks. Ho, 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 ho. 6-7 out of 10. Another one. 10 out of 10 Fritzes. 9 canceled secret shows out of 10. 10 says Dan. 9.7. You people. 10 out of 10. You people are too sweet. Oh, hi. What are you doing? You can't come in here. How you feeling? Oh, you just woke up? Oh. Not feeling good? Lady, get out. I gotta get to the alert. I'll get her. Does it hurt? That sounds pretty bad. Who's our chatter of the day? Poor Courtney, she sounds like death? Yeah. I don't know who the asshole is who got her sick, but that person should have hell to pay. Our chatter of the day. They said he couldn't do it. They said he shouldn't do it. In fact, they said, shut it down. This should be illegal. But I say no. I'm glad you persevered. I'm glad you pushed on. You are our chatter of the day over on YouTube. Athon223. Athon223. Our chatter of the day. Excellent work. Back to wrap it up. 10 out of 10 Gabe Penguins.
Hi, I'm Maria. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing. Talk to your
Excuse me. All right, here we go.
It's about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Watching football this weekend? Get the Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut for just $10. It's our biggest pizza for the biggest games. Giant foldable slices, huge flavor. So order now at pizzahut.com or in the app.
As per limited time offer. Prices, participation, and availability may vary. Additional charge for extra toppings, max 3 and extra cheese. Taxes, tip, and delivery fee not included.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Home of the world-famous Game of Magnets. This is the...
Make the cut. And today I learned to wrap everything up for a Thursday. I just talked to Courtney in the hallway, and she is sick. Whoever got that woman sick, whoever got Courtney sick, that person should have hell to pay, honestly. They should have hell to pay for doing it. It definitely wasn't me. But
I'm sure. Yeah.
I go out there, and I forgot she was sick, and I go, "Are you okay?" And she goes, I'm not doing great. Oh, my God. Like a bad guy from Star Wars or something. It doesn't sound great. Stay away from whatever is going on out there. Duck that's making the rounds. I'm sure by Monday, my voice will be back, and then you can hear it in all its glory. But for now, we're limping over the finish line. And we want to say thanks
to... You sounded all week, man.
I know. I'm getting like a little better, but then still like doing some damage to my voice. So it's like I don't come back all the way. Tomorrow will be a little better, and then Monday will be pretty decent, I think. But we want to thank Alejandro for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. I'm always learning a lot from you guys.
Alejandro will be here tomorrow. He's not learning anything from me because I gave him zero instructions, and then he's just trying to like fire off commercials at the right time over there. I'm like, oh, that's right. Didn't tell him anything about that at all. Didn't tell him anything about how to end the show. So
I told him how to end the show.
Yeah. I mean, he knows what he's doing. This guy knows radio. He knows what's going on.
Boom, show's over.
Fire it. All right, let's see. Let's do the final dispatches.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play one.
All right, let's
Josh
see what we
Fowler
got.
Memorial Final Dispatches.
Yeah. Oh, God. That's sad to even think about, but not that sad. Let's refresh and see what we got here. Here is a Concrete Mike who says Alejandro is right.
Buenos dias, News Junkie crew. Alejandro, ¿cómo está, pai?
Bien, bien.
¿Todo bien?
Yes,
bueno.
sir.
Hey, you're right. You get lost in Miami, if you're in Opelika or like Hialeah, even Miami Gardens, you don't want to stop and ask directions from nobody.
Guys, I mean, I think you could stop even in like a bad neighborhood and ask people for directions, can't you?
I don't know. You might walk.
I've done it before.
You might walk home barefoot.
True. Worth the risk. Here's Funny Book Boy has a dispatch for us.
Remember in Jurassic Park how Alan was literally explaining how frogs can transition from male to female or female to male in order to procreate? It's also a thing with clownfish and other fish. They can literally transition.
You're getting text.
To fertilize their eggs. So that's just the definition, trans. So
it's not
also,
though.
I don't know why it has to be so specific as far as like humans' perception, because if there's a male with another male and they're engaging in sexual acts or just have a relationship, because animals have been known to have relationships, it's been studied, then by definition it's gay.
No, it's not. No, the gay experience that we're putting on animals is something that's just a unique human experience. It is somebody who has a desire to be with one sex over another, and they want that person oftentimes to be like their life partner. And we then look at animals and we just read into things and say, like, this is what this animal is doing. These penguins are gay. In the Jurassic Park and some of these other examples that you were giving, this can happen with clownfish and stuff. It's not really comparable actually with trans in modern culture, because they can actually change. They can actually change genders, believe it or not, to be able to procreate and do all sorts of things like that. So, all right, thank you for the dispatch. Either way, we got one more. Here is Julie. Julie is talking with us about Fritz on the Street, I think. Hello?
Hello, guys.
Hey.
So I absolutely am horrible at geography. I just always have been. And I remember in college having to study for a final exam. And the only thing that I can remember from that is the capital of Finland is Helsinki, because I came up with, if you don't find land, you're sure as hell gonna sink.
Oh,
that's all I got in that class.
All right, not bad.
I always like a good way of kind of, like a little device, a mnemonic or not, to learn how to do stuff like that.
I think that'll actually stick with me. But I say that all the time, and then I forget it the next time it comes up in Fritz on the Street.
That's why I try to give you little rhymes for stuff.
Yeah, he's done that. He's done that with members of the staff, with all sorts of people. I'm not good at remembering names. I only have a limited amount of them that I store in my local data here, I think. Let's see what else
we have. It was
a
real bitch trying to find what rhymes with Alejandro.
What do you mean? Lady Gaga did a whole song about it.
She did. It's true. It's a catchy one, too. There is a story about how TV viewing habits are changing. Axios had this, and it said streaming accounted for more than half of all TV viewing in the U.S. on Christmas. That's only the second time in history that streaming has surpassed 50% of total viewership in a single day, meaning more people watched streaming content that day than watched television content.
I think that's kind of an unfair metric. On Christmas Day?
On Christmas Day.
What's the big thing that a lot of people watch on Christmas Day?
Sports?
Football.
And where did they move the football to?
That's exactly why it happened. Yes. Yeah. And Netflix also released the Stranger Things finale stuff, or some of them on Christmas Day. So it absolutely skewed the numbers. It's inevitable that it's going to go all the way that way eventually, and it'll be more streaming than traditional broadcast. But in this case, it was, it was 54% of people watching TV on Christmas were watching streaming. And I think that'll have to do it for us today. We're going to get the hell out of the way. We'll be back tomorrow for you and all that good stuff. Right now, let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Thursday, January 15th, 2026. Is that right? Is that right? That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure all the dates and everything are right. Today I Learned this show. Oh, I just mentioned this show.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things is correct. Eggo waffle sales in the United States of America increased by nearly 14% after the first season of Stranger Things. The company was so excited about this increase, they started to try to schedule it into their predicting future sales. But then they found out when Stranger Things wasn't on, the sales went back down. So people didn't just go back to buying and continue. They got curious from the show and went back to Eggo's for just a bite.
That's crazy.
There's an... Did I already do that one?
No, I did.
Did you? Oh, no.
And you did it for me.
Is this the one that I sent you? I might be doing some repeats here, folks. Just a couple of repeats. The dwarf seahorse is the slowest swimming animal in the ocean. Did you do that one too?
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's slow. Oh, I got more. Alejandro, the dwarf seahorse is the slowest swimming animal in the ocean. It only goes 5 feet per hour.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's right.
So
It's
does
very,
it even
very slow.
swim, or is it just drifting?
It sounds like it's just kind of flowing, And if the water starts going the other way, it's like, oh.
It gallops. It gallops.
Yeah,
It's a seahorse.
I see. Yes, possible. Taylor, this guy right here. Did you do this one, Taylor?
I don't think so.
Conway Twitty. That's right. Everybody big fans of Conway Twitty. God knows I am. Country music legend Conway Twitty was once offered a contract to play for the Philadelphia Phillies. And he said, I can't do it. I'm drawn to music.
Too busy being Conway Twitty.
I'm Conway Twitty. I have no idea if he sounds like that, but in my head, that's how. Does he sing Rhinestone Cowboy? Is that
No. I don't think so.
Then he
I said that confidently, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't believe it's him. I only know it
That's
from
Glenn Campbell.
I only know it from the movie where he's the DJ and John Lovitz is like a rhinestone. Yeah. That's all I know it from.
Don't you wish they would play something with a little bit of melody?
Finally, today I learned this song right here. Oh
Must Have Been Love?
Yeah, It Must Have Been Love is correct. Did you finish on this one? Or
No.
Okay, good. I don't want to finish on the same song. That sounds weird. Today I learned there have been 5 different official releases.
All
of
those
the song.
circles around the song.
It Must Have Been Love by Roxette. That's the name of the tune. There was It Must Have Been Love, a Christmas version. There was a Swedish version that they did. There were 3 different other remixes, but this is the one that you probably remember. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Miss the show, get the podcast at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.